Hi.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Sorcery and Secrets with What Team Comp. I am your host in this tomfoolery, the Uncommon Guru. You guys having a good day?
I got food, so I'm fine.
I'm dying, so that's fine.
Two opposite ends of the spectrum. Ew.
Should be that way. You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
I'm just approaching my melting point, so yeah.
In terms of heat?
Yeah.
If I were you, I'd have an ice tub underneath my feet currently.
That might
What
be
happened
nice.
last time?
So, last time, when you guys were entering the...
Who's blowing on a bottleneck?
Silence.
I'm waiting. You're playing sweet music. I'm confused.
It wasn't me.
I'm not saying it's you. I'm saying someone's
NPR.
doing it.
As he laughs! Just go!
Just do it.
Start.
When last we left off, you guys have been making your way to Eisenfurt, having received some information, a little bit of knowledge before making your way there. You're able to stop in and get some supplies, find out a little bit about some of the area leading up to Eisenfurt, and eventually you arrived. Wanting to get some details and try and get some magic on your side for something like sending, you guys went to a particular temple to try and ask for some help from someone who Mordecai knew. In doing so, it was revealed that the way that she was known was that she was Mordecai's ex.
Wife, let's get this specific.
Wife, of course. Wife, specifically. And that they had a kid. To which Mordecai said, fuck this shit, I'm out. Right into
Fucking bailed.
assassinating attempts at, stabbing him.
Mordecai has one rule in life. He said it before. If you're gonna try to kill him, you better do it before he gets a chance to retaliate. He's
They're
told the party
trying.
this. It's a well-known fact.
They're trying.
If you turn on him, you damn well kill him before he gets a chance to kill.
This man literally needs just like 6 rogues just charging into him at once. It's the only way this is gonna kill him.
So are we still in the church, or did we...
You're still in the church.
We're still in the church.
Wig.
I don't have one.
Cerberus is the only one who's quote-unquote not with you because of the fact that he decided to grab one of the unconscious bodies and drag them the F away. So, Cerberus is over there somewhere.
So we got attacked. Okay.
I specifically got attacked. Specifically me.
Oh, you're
Okay.
fine. You got like 100 plus HP.
Just dismissed.
So we're with the priests now, I'm guessing?
There's a fucker who's still, well, technically there's 2 fuckers, but there's a fucker who's still alive.
All right,
Oh.
Trish, can I bring this one into the back room? Then I'll hold him up on the back of his neck.
Wait, I want to play too. Wait, Dimnosh just like rushing.
This is a temple, not a torture room. Find your own place.
We probably should. Otherwise, staying here after getting attacked in a place of worship and interrogating the body while there, not a great idea.
I need time to get my thoughts back, because if we get jumped again after leaving this place, I might not be able to stay standing for that one.
Well, where
Yeah.
else could we take him? Is there anywhere nearby? Maybe an alleyway or something?
It ain't much, but I'll cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on him. Yeah, no, didn't think it would be much, but
Oh.
it's something.
14 brings me up to a whole 45 hit points.
Oh, hell yeah.
What do you mean, hell yeah?
You'll at least
How much
survive.
I have.
You'll at least survive a sneak attack.
Do I know any place I could hang out in the city?
You know a few places that are possible. There's places that you also need to avoid.
Like here? Like here?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Here's not one of the places that you have to avoid. In fact, the people here, despite what happened, they're not, blaming anything. They know that something happened between the two of you, and so they're willing to give you a chance.
Basically, go with the defender instead of the attacker.
No, basically they're saying that they're impartial and they're not picking sides, but if you fuck around with her while you're in the temple, they will mess you up. Usual
Fair
cleric
enough.
stuff.
Guru.
Or,
Anywhere. Is there like a headquarters here that I can go to?
You have
Would I have to roll for that?
you are aware that they have not made their way deep into here,
Okay.
so there's probably not a set up headquarters so much as a scattering of smaller groups acting independently. That's
Okay.
the way
And-
that they usually go, so they're not like a full raid on one position.
and Guru, what is my options for safe houses that I would know in the city?
It depends on whether or not some of them are still open and running under the same proprietor, which, to be fair, they were pretty good at their job, so they should
Yeah.
be. And to be fair, though, there's safe houses, and then there's houses where you can do things, but the proprietor may not like you because you may have had something to do with them losing some business at one point or another. Before
Got it.
things happened.
So,
The safe houses, though, are more towards like the southern
I lived
side
here
and
for a
the-
short time, right?
You lived here for a while, at least a year. During that time, you don't
I'm
have
guessing
like
I-
a few you don't have like places that you have set up, but you know areas where it's quieter and such. And one place that
Do I know
people
any
tend to
like
avoid.
shithole rundown apartments?
That's what I was actually about to mention to you. It's to the south side. It's got a lot of traffic leading towards it, but once you hit more of the slums area, it's a place where people will tend to be a little bit more scattered. And if you're going through back alleys and stuff, people tend to see people doing stuff, turn away, and be like, "I didn't see nothing." That way, they can't, have people coming in trying to kick down their doors when they just got that re-put in.
You see Mordecai think for a second.
That's never good.
He gets a smile on his face.
That's even worse.
He pulls out his goggles, puts it on the head, puts the body's arm around his shoulder and back of his head, and is gonna start walking with him.
Okay.
I'm weakened at Bernie'sing it.
Mhm.
And that's horrifying.
All right, Trish, do you need to talk to us anymore?
I still need to ask her something.
You hear a voice in
Alright.
your head. We still need to talk about your son.
Why is the fucking thing still talking to me?
I don't know.
Because
You got
I
like
asked
you got like an imp on your shoulder.
No, you can't see it right now. It went back invisible. That's why
You
I
did mention it.
Yeah, it was mentioned, but it is
No,
invisible.
she's saying like you have it just in general. You have a sprite on your shoulder. You know how
It's like
she's-
hovering around him, not physically. Like I don't mean that she can see it. She just knows it's hovering around.
she
him.
knows it's hovering. Yeah.
From what
I
he's
know
saying,
I've seen-
yes.
Also, it's not an imp.
Oh, she's calling it one regardless.
No,
So-
that was in character.
Oh, okay. I mean, they all look the same to me.
You hear a
Sprites
hiss
have-
in your head.
Sprites have more intricate, less disturbing looking wings.
So
Wonder if we could eat one.
Yes,
why the
Ration.
why the fuck is this thing continuously talking about my son? If it is my son,
Because he went missing. And
That's
I
fucking
asked for
great.
him to find someone who would be helpful, and apparently, with all these stories I've spoken of you, they decided that you were the most helpful. To the point that they literally disappeared for the last 6 months.
the kid, or
The
The
kid,
sprite.
your son, has been gone for 6 months. Yes,
he just holds the kid for now.
your
Um,
son.
That's a lot. The kid. It's a long ass time to be gone. Kids kidnapped usually don't survive that long.
This
But
place
this kid has
received-
magic, so it might be special.
Yeah, that's the
Yep.
thing. And if we think that he may have been kidnapped because of his aptitude. He's smart. Much as I hate to say it, may have gotten some of your survivability as well.
Just imagine
Alright.
what in
Trish.
Mordecai's head. He's just like, he hears about the survivors and he's like, oh.
Trish. How long are you staying here?
I live here.
Yeah.
Do you have any off hours is what I'm asking.
Later in the evening.
Once we find a way to shack up, I'll come back here, see if I can figure out, or at least figure out the most information, and see if I can help track him down. You did help me after all.
Or technically, you can just. You remember that old shithole that. What was his fucking name? The shithole apartment where I just. Who was. Oh, yeah, it was the bust. About. When I worked here for a short time, I didn't work here at all much.
Vels?
Southside Apartments. Probably.
Well, it used to be Vels, obviously, with change in management and whatnot since the bust. I don't know who owns it now, but I know where you're talking about.
We can be there. Seems like. It's still a shithole, right?
They haven't exactly gotten around to fixing it. King's been more worried about other things, threats in the
So,
outside
yeah.
rather than inside.
So yeah, we'll go there, rest up a bit, then I'll probably go down and talk to the big bad gold boy himself.
Is he referring to the hostage we have?
No, there's a dragonborn that Mordecai knows that could potentially help us with our actual mission.
Okay.
I think it's also
Alright.
linked to the kid disappearing.
Alright, so let's skedaddle and go wherever that is so we can beat the shit out of this guy. She motions to the hostage.
One
To
last
the
question.
hostage. Hostage isn't a good word for this.
Right.
Hostage is a
Hostage.
bad word. Hostage.
Hostage has implications.
Go ahead up here.
The door.
I still have one last question.
That being,
If you successfully use sending on a person, can you have an easier time sending another spell to them?
it depends. Sometimes.
I asked because I sent that message to my friend. I didn't tell him where I am, and I'd rather not have someone of military background wandering in a new city trying to find me.
Also an enemy city.
It tends to leave fires.
Let's try not to have fires. This place is already having issues.
I'm aware, that's why I'm asking.
I'll see what I can do. I am going to get in so much trouble for this. She walks away.
You've probably gotten in more before, and I'll just turn around and head out the door.
So where's the sandal? I'm waiting on it.
She goes into her own room and is just away.
All right, let's go interrogate.
Yes.
I didn't waste time at screw it. She'll follow Mordecai.
I'll be checking back alleyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, where's Tenny? Is Tenny coming?
Nope,
And
Tenny
Master
is
calls
over
out once
somewhere
they
else.
leave. To...
No, you don't see
Oh my
Tenebris
God.
anywhere around. Tenebris, where'd you go?
What?
Tenebris went into a alley, a dark alley,
Oh my God.
with the guy, and he's gonna try and interrogate him.
Oh.
He is unconscious.
1d4 plus 1, go.
He's gonna be out for a while.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to
Um,
locate Tenebris.
Oz, just so you know, we had the reason he's not with us is we had a plan where he was going to stay separated just in case we get jumped. They would underestimate.
Oh, okay. No, sorry, I wasn't
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna clarify that for you because
Like,
nobody else
as
did
you're
it.
about to wander
Yeah.
off, Mordecai's just like,
Yeah.
whispering real quick.
Yeah,
No, she would know. We had it in
Yeah,
the conversation.
She would know.
I know, but I'm saying just
Wasn't-
reiterate.
Basically, yeah, he's just in case we get jumped. They'll probably underestimate us and throw less people than they need to.
Sorry, it is canon that she would be worried about him.
Yeah.
Her best friend.
So, I guess he's gonna look at what direction Mordecai goes in. I can't slap this guy away, can I? That would just kind of bring him closer to death.
I wouldn't bring him close to death. It would just be slapping him.
Smacking does nothing, unfortunately.
Just make him wake up with a sore cheek.
A shame.
Nostra's vibrating, by the way.
I suppose it's not suspicious taking your body around, is it?
Depends on where you take it around. In a word, possibly.
Does he know if there's if his guild is around here?
He's not too sure where it is. Eisenford is the capital, so they would have a base of operations. This isn't the head place because keeping it in the capital means if it gets attacked, you lose your entire base of operations and things go downhill.
Oh yeah, just like if there's just a place, or you can just go into a back room or something and just like, I don't know. I suppose he could. It's more just like the idea of carrying an unconscious body around.
Also, once you lose us, you know how hard it is to find us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I realize
You could just kill him because we have two of them, right?
Mordecai, is Mordecai or anyone just taking this unconscious body just through the streets?
Yeah.
Mordecai is going through a back
on
alley
his
though.
head, just acting like he's drunk.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna. Is that back alleyway nearby?
You're in an alleyway. Are you trying to shadow him through alleyways?
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm asking how close is the alleyway that Mordecai went down?
It's across the street. Because you went in a completely
Across
different
the street.
direction when you were dragging him off before.
Okay. Okay, well, he's going to go around. He's not just gonna, like, run off into the alleyway and then run back in the direction of Mordecai. That's just suspicious as fuck. But he's gonna, if it's possible, he's gonna, like, basically go around alleyways that go sort of around and closer towards where Mordecai is without just running out in public.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Okay. Oh, oops, that was an advantage.
Wait, no, you have the
Cloak of Elvenkind.
Cloak of Elvenkind, so yeah, you have advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Or was it the boots?
I think
Was
it's
it boots or the
boots.
cloaks?
I'm pretty sure
Boots
it's
of Elven-
boots.
Boots. Yep.
Boots of Elvenkind.
Boots of
And
Elvenkind
I'm
give you advantage
doing-
on stealth, so yes. So yeah, they make no noise, so you're literally just moving silent as the wind, slipping by and just having a good time.
Whoosh.
You're reasonably certain that you don't think anyone has seen you.
I don't know why, I just had a stupid image of just like some poor fool walking around in the fucking dark.
Hey, who's that
And there's-
guy? And everyone else is just like, what are you talking about?
You're
Are you
crazy.
crazy or something?
Imagine
I'm seeing
the fucking
things.
person's just like
I can
Tim was just standing on the ceiling looking down at this guy like, I'm the most obvious fucking thing you could ever see right now. Poor
See
fool.
it.
And then just lands on him.
Assassin's Creed style.
fucking like fucking Batman just like hanging down from a gargoyle just above this person, just like, oh yeah, having a good old day.
Having a good time.
Never look up. You know, one first rule of being in a terrorist cell is don't look up.
First rule of being fucking victims. Just dive down.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're running after him. Stealthily, obviously. You're taking the body with you, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So Mordecai is basically just leading you guys on with his weekend at Bernie's friend.
I'm not sure on the other side of him.
Yeah, she's helping to like amplify the image of of the unconscious guy just being passed out or whatever.
Cool.
Actually, Tenebris is. When Tenebris finds out where they are again, just like kind of catches up, he's going to go in front of them, like way in front of them, and drop the body off. If you can do that.
Drop the body off. Here, take this. Walks off.
No, it's more just like, oh, they just happen upon an unconscious body. How strange. Let's
I'll
take
have
it.
another pair of goggles.
You can just put an alcohol bottle in his hand and just stick him on Minnie, dude. It's fine. I have alcohol on hand.
Nice.
So you move up in front of them, and I'm going to ask for clarification because when you said drop off, my mind went with you drop him in front of them.
Literally
No.
dropping.
He went in front of them, so like, basically.
You're no longer.
So they
At that
wouldn't be
point,
able
you're
to
no
see
longer
him.
stealthing. Just so you're aware, to get in front of us, you are no longer stealthing. Because you would have to book it.
Yeah, you have
You
to.
can run up walls.
That's still breaking stealth.
Because you're sprinting.
Yes, if you take the dash action, you immediately break your stealth.
You guys are
Okay.
moving fast. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's just one dark hallway or if it's like.
It's an alleyway, and
Or
there's
if
still
it
light
splits off.
outside, so it's not super dark. It's not like dim light. There's
Okay.
enough light from the sun in ambience, so you can't just be shadow stepping forward and keeping your stealth like that. There's a few areas where it might be a little bit dimmer, but it's not big enough just because of the fact that you're outside and there's enough light at the moment to prevent that.
In which case, how high are the buildings?
Several stories high.
Okay.
Some of the shorter ones are maybe 2 stories. Some of the bigger ones up to about 6.
Are they 50 feet up or higher?
A 6-story building would be about 60 feet up.
Okay.
Some of the shorter buildings are only 20 feet.
We're gonna see a man drop down and die in front of us, aren't we?
Not even that, just
Is he taking the body with him?
yeah, he's
Just
trying
one
to.
of them.
Two of them?
One of
He
them.
has one, we have one.
You have the other.
Yes.
Then why don't we kill one of them? Question, right?
Just in case we should have to. Worst comes to worst, if one wants to have tight lips.
I mean, I guess just stealth
he'll-
behind us.
He'll just stay behind for now.
Okay.
I was considering like using minor illusion, just make the sound of a crow behind them or something as he runs up one of the walls. Just like disappear. Body just left there. Drunken man, unconscious. Oh. But it's natural for drunk people to make crow noises. But no, he's just gonna follow.
Steaming, that would make
Okay.
this so much easier.
So you guys begin making your way down. It's a ways just walking down to the area. If Tenebris wants, he can catch up with them because your movement speed is decent enough that you can do that. But eventually you see the apartment complex that you had remembered and a few of the adjoining warehouse-like areas nearby. It's crazy how life works because you swear just by looking at this place, it's gotten worse since you last saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Like this place should have had people, working on it, trying to build up the industry. This place should have been growing and expanding. This place looks like it's been untouched for a good decade.
Yes.
What?
You are way too excited for a dirty, dingy.
So excited.
I'll walk up to the place and try to find a room that looks relatively a room that could be easily able to be in the middle of the complex, so if someone's outside they won't be able to hear the screams as
There's a few places that are like that. This particular building is one of the 4-story buildings, so you could get up to the 3rd, 4th floor if you wanted.
Let's go 4th floor.
Okay. As you're going up, at a few points you hear the little squeaks of rats moving about, so you're just watching them squeak and just run off.
Ew.
Yes.
Do not eat them.
The most excited I've been in days.
Don't eat. She's pointing at him, Nostra. She says, "Don't eat."
Nostra was in the middle of peeling off towards one of the rats. Freezes in place and then returns and just continues walking.
Just imagine.
Also, did anyone never tell Oz the thing about the temple?
Oh, I was not told.
Oh yeah, the temple was covered in cats, covered in.
Oh my god, I hate my life. I have to go. I can't believe I missed that. I gotta go.
To be fair, you didn't participate in the battle because you went laid down and let yourself be covered with cats.
Okay, we're good then.
No worries. I knew what Nostra would do, and she was spending that whole fight just covered in cats, just something happening. I don't care. I like these cats. They're letting me pet them, and they're not running away from me. This is the greatest day ever.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
No worries. So finally you find a room in the upstairs, which most of the rooms, you're not sure if they're all locked or if they're semi-barred in some way because of rust.
I'll just push against one of the doors
With your
with
athletics
a good bit of
check.
strength.
Yeah, with your athletics,
Yeah.
they're not jammed too tight, so you just pop it open. Looking around the room, the place is not super dusty, which is nice. It's clearly had things destroyed by time and possibly by vermin. It's raggedy. It's not moldy, thankfully. Doesn't appear to have been subject to that, but it's got a very dry smell to it.
Okay, wig.
There are a few chairs that are left over, thankfully not rotted away or too broken down by time. Looks like they've been left pretty much untouched. Windows are
Tenebrous.
still in place, yeah.
Tenebrous.
I don't think he's with us.
He's with
Passed
you.
on.
Unless
He's
he
passed
behind
on.
you guys. NPR?
Oh, is he in the room with us?
No, I
Alright.
don't think so.
Hold on, is NPR with us?
I am, yeah.
Did you move up and join with them when they entered the building?
No. Sorry. So this building, is it like an apartment complex?
Yes.
Or is it just one house? Okay. Oh. In which case, when they enter, maybe 5 or 10 minutes later, is gonna kind of lean the body against the door so as to assume he's just falling in when they open the door. Just-
You mean when we leave?
No,
Because you don't
He'll
know which
knock
door
on-
they went into.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because you're saying
No,
5 or
he
10
would-
minutes later. Unless you follow
No,
them
no,
all the way
he would-
upstairs.
he would follow them in just like lightly, but he would wait like when they enter the room. He would wait.
Okay.
But yeah, so
Where are
when
you
we
waiting?
leave,
Yeah, so when you leave, you're going to open the door and just have a body leaning against the door.
As fuck.
No, how?
just fuck it. Mordecai just opens the door, is like, Tenny, if you can hear me, please just fuck that plan. It's getting annoying. Then he just goes back in the room.
A body falls against your feet.
No, fuck. Alright.
Yeah, the plan
Master does the
was
telepathy thing and is like,
the
Tenebris.
plan is
I need to come here. I got a plan.
Let him
But-
finish.
the plan was he would wait just a few minutes so that, like, you know, it wasn't immediately obvious he's just dropping off a body, and then he would lean against the door as though he was just like conscious, but then just sort of, I don't know, fell unconscious, or maybe just doing it for a joke, and then he would knock on the door and go away.
Go
Playing
away. Where
ding
are you
dong
going
ditch
to?
with like a corpse.
He would, I don't know, go to an adjacent room, or
This
I
is
don't
just
know.
This feels like a big ass prank.
Mordecai
the
legit, the
point.
statement still stands. He just says, just stop. It's no point right now. You can be seen with us when there's nobody to be seeing.
I mean, other than the
Alright.
giant rat in the corner.
It's just watching you.
It's watching
Just
me.
hanging out.
Ah, fuck!
He's just hanging out. Oh my god.
You're not sure if it's panicking because there's suddenly people here, or if it's just watching you, just like staring at you, like rubbing its hands
I mean-
together.
To be fair, I know
Wait,
animals,
what is
so
this
can I tell?
Insight check?
Inside or animal hand? No,
Not-
animal
you're not
handling.
handling it. You're trying to insight check a rat.
A rat.
Yeah, and
Um,
Master's just gonna use the telepathy thing and beseech for Tenebris to come into the room, but she's not gonna search
You
for
have to
him
be able to see
beyond
him.
that.
Yeah.
Fine,
Never mind.
Tenebris will walk in the fucking room.
The rat looks like it's doing the thing where it's like it's clearly near an area where it feels safe, but it's also not moving because of the fact it's watching you guys, though you guys are gonna jump on it.
How mangy does this rat look?
With the insight check, looks relatively clean.
I will pull out some
No,
jerky and pick up the rat.
You look at what?
I will pull out some jerky, give it to the rat, and try to pick it up. Jesus Christ, it is a fat rat!
Make an animal handling check with disadvantage.
My disadvantage if I'm feeding it.
Make the check.
15.
When you throw the jerky at it, it like looks at it, and like it like puts itself like hackles raising, like it's just like
Why did I didn't throw it.
well, dropping it, whatever you're doing with it. It is
I'm holding it out.
its hackles are still raised. It's not looking happy about it.
Can I just kill the
Eventually-
fucking rat?
No.
Eventually it slowly actually, let me see real quick. Yeah, it eventually relaxes, takes the jerky. You're picking up the rat.
Yes.
It's
Alright.
gonna bite.
Well, while that's happening,
It's
Tenny,
behaving at the moment.
Can I point out that
Ooh.
rats are torture devices?
Oh, hell
That's
yeah.
why.
Yeah, but you have to know how to use them and have the right equipment for them.
You need a bucket and some heat.
We're not making him chew through someone.
She's strong.
Tenny,
so
can I have
hold on
one of
to
your
the rat.
daggers? One of your
I have one, and I'll hold up mine.
oh, because if I can heat it up, and that could be very useful.
We're just-
potentially.
We're just gonna normally torture him. I don't see why you guys are trying to go the extra yard.
Normal torture.
Like, we can start off with an interrogation. Worst comes to worst, we do something.
I mean, I also want to try and intimidate him, so the heated dagger might be helpful in doing that.
Let's try to just normally interrogate him first, and then we'll end up killing him. Because I was fine with leaving that one to Baxi because he was tired to capture me. These fuckers are out to kill me. I'm fine with killing these ones. Now, if you don't mind, he sits down. I'm taking a rest.
Taking a short rest, baby.
Okay.
I am literally just feeding a rat for my short rest.
Okay.
I'm so surprised this wild rat's just big chill.
Fine.
Rats are actually fairly chill if you feed them. But it's if you feed them.
Well, I suppose Tony's gonna just sit around.
Take a
We
short
tied
rest
up
if you're lost
them,
in the
didn't
HP.
we?
Yeah,
haven't.
we can tie him up and take all the weapons off of.
Yeah,
I
I'm
had
gonna
a
do
short
that.
rest to get my key points back.
Guru, am I able to get a short rest?
Yeah.
Let's see how this goes.
With a short rest, cause fuck, Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Let's see how that
God.
goes.
My dog is in the living room doing something, and I can't see her, so that makes me panic more.
I can go a little higher. So that becomes.
Getting progressively
106.
worse.
Alright, so
116.
I'm making sure. Gotta make sure. Let's see what this does. Yeah, that gets me to 1 below full. Good enough.
Yeah. While they're waiting, Nash gonna look to Tenebris and be like, "Hey,
Hey,
so how do your horns feel when people touch them? You
how do-
feel like by your horns, or they like an extra limb or something?"
Say that again?
Okay, so if I touch your horn, would you feel it? Soft.
Doesn't Nostra kind of have horns?
Oh, yeah, she's not like a tiefling though. She doesn't know if they're different. She's not a tiefling, so she has no idea if there are differences.
I don't actually know.
The horn is technically bone, so you can feel it has nerve endings. It's just not as sensitive as if, say, your flesh was cut.
Alright. In which case, it would say yes. I do feel.
Oh wow.
Why do you ask?
I don't know.
Just gonna start tapping them eventually. I'm just waiting on it.
Do yours?
No. I wonder if I could. Guru, if I headbutted somebody, would it do more damage?
It'd be an improvised. Oh, excuse me, no,
wide?
it's an unarmed strike, is what that is technically.
Yes.
Would it be like an enhanced unarmed strike? Because it's like essentially like
No.
they're very large.
They're large,
Okay.
but they're technically, especially since they're not supposed to be something you have, a little bit fragile-ish.
Okay.
The sort of thing you don't want to, have someone flicking because it can startle you. Excuse me.
Could also break if you hit someone with a hard enough head.
It's true. Okay, never mind.
You're fine.
Do you want to feel my horn?
Oh hell yeah! She reaches forward with a hand and he's like,
He's just like kind of like when he asks that question, he's kind of squinting, just like raised eyebrow, like.
she wraps her hand around one of them, but doesn't tug. She doesn't tug or anything, but she's like looking closely and is like, wonder why tieflings all have like different horns. No, there's so many different shapes.
Differently.
I wouldn't know.
Let's go after like a few seconds.
I was
just
just
kinda-
watching the scene like, what is happening?
His eyes are just kind of wider shit as he looks at her, like.
I have 23. How much HP then? Oh my god. Why do you have so much HP?
I rolled dummy fit.
We really did.
Astra eventually flops down on the ground and is just waiting for the people to wake up. Just staring at the ceiling.
I love that I've acquired a rat
wait.
friend.
Technically, I have no. All right, I did that wrong.
Is it just staying on me, actually?
Just hanging out.
It's just like sniffing around, looking like it's like moving over your hands as they're trying to move to somewhere else. But if you bring out more jerky, it'll like just kind of stay still.
New friend.
We'll just keep feeding this fucking rat.
Yeah, baby.
Why are you feeding the rat? Probably has disease in it.
Disease is something I can get rid of quick. Besides, he doesn't look that unhealthy. In fact, he looks a little fat. I love all animals, even the pests.
You ever like eaten a rat before?
I never said it was a pest. Also, no, I haven't.
I'm
In
asking
a
about
desperate
I was
situation,
asking,
yes.
Yeah.
I will never do so again if I can help it. I can imagine she, in like at least one scenario, had to eat like rat, and it's like, Now you see, I would rather die, but also I have a fucking mission to finish. So goddamn it, I can't die yet. Fuck.
So, how long until these two fuckers wake up?
The one that Tenebris leaned against the door wakes up first.
The one he propped up like a fucking plank of wood.
Hello.
Tenebris is sort of, if he can be. What? Where is the guy? Is he like at the wall, on a chair or something, or?
We just
Really?
tied him up and they're on the ground.
Tied up on the ground.
Okay. If possible, he'll be behind him.
Astra's gonna scramble over like some sort of feral goblin, like on all fours.
And Astra, wait.
It's gonna freeze in place, one of her hands extended.
Back.
Picks up.
Alright. Not too much. Just a little bit. Alright. Can you
Can you say that again? You cut out a little bit.
Can you talk?
Ow.
That's a yes.
You people are really bad at finishing jobs, huh?
You're a
Yeah,
tough
you're like
son of a bitch.
You're like
Thank
super
you.
bad at
Appreciate
finishing
the compliment.
jobs.
Thanks, hype man. And I'll hold a high five out to her.
Yeah. She does it slowly, begrudgingly. You're a bastard.
Alright, so. Whole pizzazz. Who sent? Not even threatening you yet, man. I'm just trying to be, like, get to the point.
I'm back.
What's the point?
Straight to the point. Why did you people try to kill me? There's abundance of reasons at this point, man.
It would be really, really wise for you to comply. She's gonna lean down and like stare him in the face, and her lips are drawn back on that wide ass Cheshire smile.
Good.
With it. So it's trying to intimidate him.
Roll intimidation.
That noise was beautiful.
6 + 18, baby. Let's go.
24.
She's so enthusiastic.
This is the one.
Do you have
skill
Do you have expertise and +5?
Yeah, I do.
Christ almighty.
Wait, hold on. Plus 18?
Yeah.
I'm doing the math in my head, and that's not adding up. Hold on. So you have proficiency bonus of
It's-
4, 8, plus 5. That's 13.
And then plus 5 from a feat, potentially.
No, the feat gives expertise.
Yeah, not another plus 5.
So where'd the plus 5 come from?
Hold on.
Very good
Plus
question.
5 first modifier.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
already built into
Which would make it
So so
13.
it's plus 13, so
Okay,
19.
might be.
No, yeah, no worries. I realized it as soon as you said it. Let me see if you have any
Yeah,
other
because I was like,
pluses.
that's shuffle levels of sleight of hand. That's what I was like. That's
Yeah,
when you
there's
know
an
it's
item there.
a bit.
Yeah, you haven't gotten that item yet. It's out there, but you
Okay.
haven't gotten it yet.
Sorry, I just thought I had to build it in.
No,
Oh, no,
it's
you're fine.
Okay, so
Vampire
it's plus
things of
13,
menacing.
which is
yeah, it's still good. That's still 19, and he's still looking up at you like he kind of like shifts back, looking uncomfortable, visibly, as you're giving him that nice big toothy grin.
Hey, back up.
Big.
I'll push it back a little bit.
okay.
I can only keep her at bay for so long, man. Talk. Come on.
You got a reputation. Look,
How many people are going to tell me that this week? I know I do, okay?
well, clearly you don't realize just how big it's gotten here. Look, fuck it, man.
Nah,
You've
well,
gotten people killed.
I can see that.
I don't think you. Actually, no, you probably could. Okay, look. He keeps looking too obnoxious, just like he's like, oh, how long do I think I can push this without saying what I think I know?
I mean, he's about to kill you too if you don't give us what we want.
Might kill me if I do give you what you want. To be fair, though, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't know a lot. Look, I was just told the bare minimum, and that's that you apparently know a secret or some shit like that that got
What
someone
the fuck?
else to get killed, and that has started a whole bag of worms that has gotten a lot of people here killed.
What the fuck? Why do
Can I
so many
insight
people
check?
want this same goddamn thing?
It's not that we want this goddamn thing. We want to figure out how you know it so we can
I
figure out a way to
wanna-
stop this son of a bitch.
I'm gonna inside check it too.
Go ahead.
Same.
I got a
Wait.
16.
Give me a moment.
Thank you for typing it in. Alex, you're playing with the rat.
I'm mood.
Big mood.
There we go.
I think me literally hitting this rat, just punching it, would kill it. That's depressing.
Just you go up to this rat, you're just feeding it, you just like
Choke it out.
punch.
Oh!
Die slowly. Guru, what do the other rolls get us though?
The other rolls get you that he looks confused, maybe even a little bit panicked.
Like, what's happening? Because I have an idea what the secret they want is, but I'm still not positive. You gotta understand, I get told a lot. Most of the time, unwillingly.
Yeah, believe me, I've worked the job long enough to know that. One person kept trying to tell me that he knew the combination to his own safe. I was already getting paid. I didn't need his money. Hey, it's like, really? Come on, man.
Tell us the secret, little boy.
And I told you, if I knew what the secret was, I'd tell you, but I don't. All they told me is that there's been a bunch of people who have been really gruesomely murdered, and apparently this guy heard something that might have the secret to stopping it.
They
Me.
said
That
guy at a
really
window.
sounds. That really sounds like a them problem.
Honestly, can we throw him out a window? We're pretty
Not
high
yet.
up,
I
right?
still want to talk to him. So, also, who hired you?
One of your, I wouldn't say old friends. I'd hardly even call him an associate from the underworld. Probably
You don't think
remember
that
their
Dragonborn-
name. They've been what?
She's
You've
looking
been
at
talking to
Mordecai.
the.
You know,
You've been talking to Findix? Really? He looks at you. Findix. You're going to Findix first? I mean, come on. I thought that you were into our gang now. Not. Come on. I thought you were better than that.
I don't
after all
know
that.
who the fuck you are. But yes, who hired you?
You probably. He kind of like looks you over, just like. He's like, are you young enough to remember this? He like shakes his head. Obviously, he's not saying this out loud. He's just looking over like, Do you remember Mizovo? Yeah, it's been a while. You probably don't. He's
Who? What? Do I?
not by name. It's one of those people who is probably like you know, caught him for petty theft or something like that, or maybe he was someone who was higher up and just got out. The name doesn't ring a
I
bell for you. Well,
no
did you?
fucking clue what it is.
Well, obviously not. You caught a lot of his lesser guys when you were working on big time before you moved down to Grit. He's the big boss of some of the crime families here. When he heard you got into crime, he actually thought that you might have hooked up with him and actually talked to him, but instead you went over to other people. You went independent. He respects it, but at the same time, with all this been going on, he's been losing a few other people who are in the family. He's actually one of the only two people left, and he's not so sure that the other guy's still alive.
Who's the other guy?
Uh, he's one of the lesser family members, kind of a schmuck. Iolu. He's a water genasi. He's been trying to get in close with some of the inspirations, trying to see if he can, weasel out some more details
Alright.
about what the hell they're doing. Because as much as they, praise and propaganda for the king and whatnot, we're pretty sure he's up to something. But-
Do I know who this person is at all either or no?
Iolu is one that you've heard before. He's a ratty sort of looking guy. Like his long hair looks like just like he grabbed seaweed and threw it on his head. It's his actual hair though. You've seen him having his
Yeah.
hair grabbed by people and throwing him around, but he's also supposedly a tough enough son of a bitch to hold his own.
Alright, so
He was trying to meet up with one of them, a girl named Roll Tidecaller or some shit like that.
yeah, I know who she is. But that still doesn't explain why whom the fuck wanted you to
To be fair, the last time someone else sent someone for you, they tried to negotiate, and apparently you killed the shit out of them. So he wanted us to, get you real good, get you to where that you.
who
could
tried to
move around.
negotiate with me?
I don't know. Some other group said that they were going to try and talk to you, and then they just disappeared.
They didn't try to talk to us, they tried to jump us and kidnap me. Well, and kidnap me. But that was not a smart idea.
He looks confused. Looks like, wait, what? Huh?
I think he might be talking about a different group that actually hasn't interacted with you.
Was there another group that
Mm.
was sent after you?
Mordecai, I think you're getting framed.
Nah. There's a lot of people that's after me. You guys just fractions on the list.
Mordecai is very popular. Very charismatic.
Okay.
So yeah, I apparently know a secret that it has something to do with a bunch of murders that's happened.
Yeah. You
Why the fuck?
you really had no idea?
Not really. Until I was a
that imp that's been following you around knows.
Imp starts looking around, just like, what?
Yeah, the imp's gonna come out and it's gonna like burrow into your throat and eat you from the inside. I'd watch out.
Roll a deception check.
17 plus deception plus 9.
Natural 1. He is like he's completely pushed against the wall, pulling his shoulders up to his neck, just like
You got anything else? Hey, you got anything?
Who's he
Some
asking?
people said that they saw something moving in the shadows at night, said it was a big ass thing, and they said it might have killed someone, but I don't know anything more than that.
Got any reason we shouldn't kill you?
I didn't kill you, and I'm pretty.
You tried.
Is he pretty?
I was
Is he
not.
pretty?
If I-
Guru. Guru, what is he out of a 10? You have to tell me
on
honestly.
your scale,
It ain't an old man.
Well, it's not. That's not. No, it doesn't affect things.
Is he a human guru?
yeah,
Well,
solid 2
0.
out of 10.
2 out of 10.
Yeah.
May I offer another reason to potentially keep him alive?
Yes.
He was sent to kill you under false pretense.
Oh.
Was he?
From what I can tell, it seems like someone thinks that you're responsible for the murders and killings that are
No,
occurring.
they think I know a secret that could stop the murders and killings.
Exactly, which if
sent
you
back to
haven't been here in forever, then there's no possible way that you could.
Well,
There's very little possible ways.
no, I have a hypothesis of what they think I know.
You want to fill us in here? Because otherwise I'm going to start wondering.
Not quite. Because I
Mordecai.
still don't know if it's
Mordecai.
the reason.
Either
I mean,
way,
it would help.
I
Mordecai.
don't think he was sent here fully knowing what the fuck.
Clearly.
So,
If we let you go, what are you gonna do?
you gonna go squealing
tell
back to the people who sent you?
Kinda. I'm gonna let them know
Alright.
that clearly it was a bad idea to try and do that, and that next time we should send a nicely worded letter so that we don't get the ever-living shit kicked out of us.
Can I send you back with the present?
What's the present?
Oh no.
Let me see your hand.
Oh.
He holds out his
Hands
hand
back
slowly.
to your neck.
I slam it on the ground,
Ah!
extended with all 5 fingers out. Pick a finger.
Oh, son of a... Can you do it with my other hand at
As-
least? I'm right-handed.
Alright.
I didn't
No,
know.
do it with the other hand.
Pinky finger.
Do
Pick a
the,
finger.
yeah, do the other one.
Pinky finger.
Pinky, you sure?
Yep. He pulls out he pulls on his wrist and he grabs some cloth and just starts chomping down. He knows what's coming.
Do you believe you learned your lesson?
Mm.
Is that a yes or a no?
Hmm.
If you give me an answer, it might be nicer.
He looks at you. He's got the cloth in his mouth. He's like, mm-hmm.
Alright. Instead of going to the base of the pinky, I'll just go to the, the first,
The first
kind
joint.
of, the first joint.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be generous. I just push down as hard as I can on it.
You takes the cloth and wraps it and son of a bitch. Ow.
Here's your present. And I'll turn his hand around and drop that piece of his pinky in his hand.
He looks at it, looks up at you, looks at it. I'm gonna go find a healer. I'll give the message.
Just
Ow. He slowly stands up.
next time, just try to have a conversation with me.
Opposed to
Instead of,
stabbing
you
him in
know-
a church.
To be fair,
Yeah, in a church too. That's extremely disrespectful.
You were looking like you were about to make a run for the city. We weren't sure if you were leaving or not.
You could have stopped him instead of just shanking.
Again, he's got a reputation for beating people who stand in his way, and we figured if he was unconscious, he at the very least could be put somewhere like a fancy bar where he could wake up with a drink in his hand.
You thought that
Cannabis.
making him unconscious would make him listen better?
Yeah, because then at least he would be
Cannabis
willing to
laws.
listen. Oh, he
I will-
reaches into a bag and he throws you 2 gold
Who?
for the dinner you never got. Can I take my
Fair
friend?
enough. Janabis, do you think we can get anything out of the other guy? And
Wait, the guy
I mean, we
Tenebris
should've-
got was the one that woke up first.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah. Well, yeah. So I wouldn't even say that then. I just go.
I mean, I feel like we should at least try, you know?
How about
Honestly, he would probably just give us the same thing.
this? How about this? You will wake up in an alleyway with your friend next to you.
Mhm.
That sound good to you?
Fair.
Get all your things where you want in your order. I'm not gonna take anything else off you. Put your pinky wherever you want it.
He has it in his...
By the way, I'll also, Imasha, heat up this blade
Oh.
and I'll hold up the
Oh,
dagger.
hell yeah. Let's go. She heats up the blade.
Gotta make sure- Gotta make sure you don't bleed.
Thanks. He holds out his hand just like this is like hand shaking very slightly,
Yeah.
just like, you know.
I'll cauterize
Oh,
it.
are we really gonna bully the kid?
Ow. Oh.
No, a spell.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Ow.
Good night, and I'll jackjaw him
He drops.
non-lethally.
Obviously.
Also, now, Don, just because of Nostradas, I have to ask, since I'm not adverse to humans, how cute is this guy?
On your scale, about 6, 7 out of 10.
Nice.
And I'll just put him in the corner. Time for the next one to wake up.
Time out corner.
Is the other one also a human guru?
This one is also a human, yes.
Fuck him.
6 out of 7? Or 4?
5 out of 10.
Eh.
Straight 1 for me, boys.
Only
It's a
deal-
1 for me, dog.
1 for me. The 1 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Only dealing 7s, motherfucker. If you ain't good, get the fuck out.
7 or above.
So yeah.
Unless you are Adonis, a human is not acceptable. It'd be
We're
Zeus
not gonna
himself.
talk about what Mordecai would be on that goddamn scale.
No, we're not.
Are there negatives on that scale?
Fuck you. Mordecai's decent looking. He's just old.
In Hymnoshira? In
An
Hymnoshira?
unfortunate
Fine.
human.
That's what I mean.
You get like a -7. -7 applied to your modifier.
So,
sorry.
when does the guy wake up?
He wakes up about half an hour later. Like, his head kind of rolls to the side. You're like, oh.
Morning.
Oh, Jesus.
Same smile,
I'll
same
go
creepy,
back
awful.
to sleep. Closes his eyes.
I will just I will I'll go, alright, I flip my dagger around so I'm holding the blade and just cup check him with the hilt of the
His eyes are awake. His eyes are open.
Astral claps.
You awake yet, Sleeping Beauty?
No!
Now what we learn.
What we learn.
I really don't like to backseat.
It won the tabaxi who just nutshotted you.
Oh, I couldn't tell.
Okay, so we're killing this guy, right?
Mm.
Mm,
Oh, hi,
If you
Monica.
pay attention here, look at this. I'll lean to the side. Your friend's still alive. You cannot be, depending on how you take this. So, what do you know?
About
And I'm kind of just squatting next to him, trying to kill him.
I mean, besides being, a handsome devil and whatnot, you also have a reputation of being, you know, trouble,
Okay.
dangerous.
Okay.
You're gonna suck my
kicking
dick.
your
You better
ass.
stand 10 feet back.
Enough is gonna heat up her hand, actually, her like paw hand, and
Whoop.
his thigh dangerously close to the dick.
Hey, hey, hey,
Yes.
hey, 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 hey,
I'll
hey,
back
hey,
her
Heat up,
I'll
heat up her
I'll
paw.
Yeah.
It's
She
heat
has flame
metal.
spells.
Oh.
Mhm.
I'll
Okay.
back her up a little bit. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I can only keep her at bay for so long. Speak. This is your opportunity. Don't miss your chance.
You haven't
God
asked me a
damn it.
question. You just said talk.
I said talk about what you know about trying to kill.
Alright, since he's slow, what the hell are you doing and why did you stab Mordecai?
Oh, because we thought.
No,
if he
this
was
is the one that
unconscious-
shot me.
Oh yeah, I mean to be fair, I shot him. Yeah, he is correct about that.
Okay, attack.
No, good.
Yeah.
This is the fighter.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't shoot him. That was the other
Yeah.
guy. The guy who
Yeah, this is
I'm
the
pretty
fighter.
sure your bear jumped on them. That's a big bear. How'd you fit it up here? I'm both scared and impressed. Mini waves.
Fit the bear! Oh yes!
She doesn't say anything.
So-
She's been told not to talk.
So yeah, Doc, come on.
Look, clearly you're not supposed to be the last in the know, but you're acting like it. Because if you asked him and he told you, and you're asking me again, that means you don't know. No offense, obviously. You seem reasonable. Kind of like looks you over like, I'm not sure about that, but I'm going to presume it. Look. Yeah, apparently you know some shit. I don't know what that shit is. Our boss wouldn't tell us. But he apparently said it's some hoodoo spooku shit. Not those words exactly, but that's what my boss told me, and he tends to embellish the wording to his own dumbed down form because he thinks we're idiots.
All right. Continue talking about everything you know.
I know that people have been dying. Some people are starting to.
How are they dying?
They're being, like, insides ripped out, thrown around the room,
Oh, that's you in 2 seconds.
chest just cracked open and pinned against the wall, like arms out and whatnot.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
He like looks at you slowly, looks back to you. You always kept such pleasant company. Jeez. One person had just the front part of their face ripped off, and there was just face was just.
So it's all
there.
just gruesome shit.
Gruesome as hell, yeah.
The person that hired you, what was his name?
The person who hired me was Iolu. He was words under the boss.
Alright. Wait, who's the boss?
You don't know?
You ask one more dumb question, I'm taking an appendage, possibly.
I'm not. It's not a dumb question if I'm confused as to how you don't know. They always talk
You might
like you
just
know
want to
them.
answer instead of, asking.
I'm getting on my last nerve if you just don't say the
I'm a
answer.
lower down person. Do you expect me to know everything?
Saying I don't know would have just been simpler than saying you don't know.
I know who the boss is. I just didn't know that he didn't know who the boss was.
Spit it out or you're gonna lose your arm. most
My
likely.
dagger's over his dick. I'm like, motherfucker.
She's. You really might want to talk fast.
Mizovo.
Who?
Mizovo.
Speak up.
You have a dick
Please
to my
speak
dick.
loud.
I'm gonna keep
I
speaking.
said it's over, not to his dick, dude.
It's close enough.
She's like, please, no, stop.
Say it
Ying?
slow and safe.
Mizovo.
I have
You
arm
don't.
spasm.
Mizovo.
Spell that for me, girl.
Yeah, please, God.
Mizovo.
Okay.
Do I know who this is?
Now, is he hotter than you are?
It's
Because
the
you're
same
really
name that you were
just
told before.
Oh,
roll a history
the water
check.
Nazi boy?
No.
Is that the water
no, the
Genasi
water
boy?
Genasi
Oh.
was Yolu, which is spelled like this.
Oh.
Oh, are your bosses like better looking
22.
than you are?
As you're actually hearing the name again, you're actually starting to think about it. Mizovo does ring a bell. He was apparently one of the people who helped with some kind of integration immigration project because of the fact that certain races before had more difficulty getting into the country, having issues. Amarok is trying to spread out, but before Mizovo apparently stepped in and started to discuss terms with the king to actually give the king a helping hand, a gentle hand, if you will. Certain folks like Dragonborn and Lizard folk and Minotaurs and such had a harder time getting clearance to set up their own shops. They had to work under other people. They were essentially second-class citizens, but with Mizovo's help, apparently he was able to run some kind of deal past the king that helped to bring that about. He himself, as far as you can remember, was one of those races. He was either a Dragonborn or a Lizard folk.
Alright, where can I find him?
Don't know. He moves around from place to place. Sometimes he's working in the proper, so if you're moving into the higher parts of the city, you might find him there if he's having a meeting with some bigwig. Otherwise, he's in the underside.
So here's what I'm gonna do for you, alright? I'll let you live with the other one. You tell him he sends in more lackeys at me. They are dead. Got it? He comes talks to me himself. I'll listen. For a period of time. Now here's my question. And I grab the base of his shirt and lift it up like next to his side of his head. Which nipple?
Oh dear.
Which
You might want to.
You
nipple?
just got him like a fish.
No.
It's sad. I want to leave.
Right? No, left.
Alright, I'll grab the nipple and cut it off. I like grab it, pull it, cut it off.
He's he's being surprisingly manly about it. Just like, oh,
All right, I'm not sure. You want to do the honors again?
Conversation.
I can still kill him.
No.
No, we're not gonna kill him. I want. Sometimes you have to leave people alive so they can send a message.
I would like
Sometimes.
alive.
Also, he might
That's
bleed
like the
out from his
point.
nipple soon enough.
Yeah, please.
Oh.
That'd be an actual kind of funny way to die, but
Not for the person who
Anything I would-
dies.
Anything
never
I would
heard of
do
that.
to him. Regardless, so I don't know if it's a good idea to let me work.
Just heat up this blade, please.
Oh yeah, she heats it up then.
All right, yeah. 3, 2, press it against the nipple before I get.
He's not happy with it, but he accepts it.
All right, have a good night. No, do the same thing.
Stab him. Oh, bye.
I think we got all we're gonna get from these people, and killing them would just kind of be useful. If anything, it benefits us to keep them alive because now we might actually be able to talk to the people that truly matter.
Cerberus gets up when the second guy's unconscious, and he picks the guy who's picked up before, who's now in the corner. Spinky.
To never, if you want to go.
It.
I got one's nipple and I got one's pinky finger. It's fine.
That's like nothing.
I put the nipple in his mouth, by the way, Guru.
Where are we leaving them?
Let's just go drop him off in an alleyway. And then, do we want to go talk to some of Alex's people, or do we want to go talk to the head of police that also apparently wanted me dead?
I don't
Or cat.
know if my people are here just yet. I'm sure Trisha will send me a sending.
Yeah. So let's go do that. I feel. I'll also go. Wait 1 second. No, wipe the blood off on one of the guy's shirts from my dagger.
Dagger. Sorry.
Cerberus nods, and he'll walk out.
I'll walk out with him.
Just guys walk out.
Yeah, just leave the body some alleyway.
Yeah,
I'll look at the bodies.
exactly.
Leave him in the building.
No, the idea is we don't want them to know that we're living here. For
Or
now.
living here. Okay. Alright, we do that. Okay, never mind then.
We're gonna be staying here probably. Yeah. It's very nondescript.
Mm-hmm. It's fine.
So, do we want to go talk to this dragon lord? Fuck.
I feel uncomfortable talking to a cop, but we might as well.
I
You
don't
got-
like it.
Wait, you haven't put 2 and 2 together. He gives like squints. All right.
I know he's technically a dirty cop, but still.
No. I'm just gonna say
All
I used to be a cop.
And
That's
look
why-
at you now. All cops are dirty, no matter what you think.
I
I was
wasn't.
married to a cop.
It was dirty.
All right, let's go.
Everyone is.
Cerberus will he'll stay behind them. Go
So
back
never
to the
you
usual.
You sure?
Well, I suppose if we still want them to not know that we're
Associated.
Yeah.
Our Brist just doesn't want to hang out.
Just,
with
I'd
us.
say
Yes.
if you can, tail us from far away, just in case you know.
Yeah.
Just
Plus,
don't stay.
I'm not one for police.
Makes sense. At that point, if they try to arrest me, I'm gonna laugh. It'll be fun.
Done.
So Cerberus actually chuckles.
And I pick up my new rat friend.
Oh my
The
god.
rat friend will try and just jump out of your hands and scurry away.
No, rat friend.
Imnasha, you got that teleportation spell? You
Do you really
usually
Yeah, I do.
stinking
Uh,
rat?
get that ready, all right?
Oh God, why? What are you planning? to
Just
do?
in case they try to,
Okay, that's fine.
arrest me for some reason, which will probably be under false pretense.
I will remember to stay on mini in that case.
Yeah, good idea. Let's head over to the sheriff's office. I don't know what it would be called. Guard station.
Guard station.
Actually, wait. We're searching for. Shit. Thaddeus the second, right?
One of the people.
We're trying to figure things out first.
Okay. If we have any specific questions, I can always find my guild whilst you guys are talking. But I'm not entirely sure what we're looking for, so.
Information.
Regarding.
Why am I being targeted, and what's in generally happening? Why, like, just if we can get information, because this guy's also a dirty cop working for somebody for the king's advisor. So if we get information about that, we could get closer to him.
I'll see what you get from the cop first. If we have any solid questions, then I'll go to the guild. I imagine just asking about why people are targeting Mordecai, a large, burly man. I don't suspect they would have much information.
What is the dragon's full name again?
The Dragonborn's name is Findex. Findex.
Alright, let's head out then.
Okay.
I'll follow on the bear. Somehow not bashing my head in.
You're gonna bump your head if you ride Minnie out. This isn't exactly... Let me put it this way. If you're going through a building, mounted combat is not going to be your friend unless you are a small creature on a medium creature.
Can I just lay on her then?
Once you exit the doorways, and in 2
Fuck.
exit doorways you have to get off of her,
Fuck.
but you can lay
Fine.
down her while she's going down the stairway.
I will walk until we're outside.
You made it sound like it was such a chore.
She
I
wants
was
to get
very
snuggled
comfortable
into
going to a cop in the first place.
Yeah, she just wants to snuggle into the fluff of Minnie.
Like, she doesn't even care if it's a fucking dirty cop. She's so uncomfortable right now.
It's a cop. It's a cop.
Well, it's because she has a bounty on her fucking head!
Mm-hmm.
Cops aren't responsible for bounties.
Yeah.
If it's a fucking dirty cop, it would be like, ooh, you look like a tasty fucking sack of gold. Here, come here.
You also look a little different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have made yourself look less conspicuous.
That doesn't make her less uncomfortable.
I didn't say that it would.
Yeah, of course.
So you guys go up to the guard tower. A few people outside are discussing, and when they see you, they kind of like look you over for a second. Are you here to report a crime, or are you looking to report some details of something, or are you just here to say hello?
I'm here to say hello to Findex.
Your friend of Findex. Eh,
Wait,
he knows
wait
a lot
a
of
minute.
older people. Sure.
Fuck you.
What? You are older. I mean, older than me, at least. You got a good, what, 10, 15 years on me? Good experience, I'm
Just
sure,
bring me
especially
to
if you're friends with
Findex.
him. I'm not going to bring him to you. Go inside, talk to the people there, see if he's actually in here. I don't know if he's in. They just, like, most of you enter the door.
I'll enter the door.
The place is busy enough. There's a few people who are clearly dressed as some sort of scribes folk, just kind of moving around, just like, hey, make sure everything's put away correctly. Don't forget to oil your weapons. Please keep your armor clean for all that is good. You are the pride of the guards. Come on, people. And one of them sees you and just like, oh great, they let him. Okay. Hi. we're really busy right now. We're trying to get a few things situated.
Would Findex be here at the moment?
Findex, he might be. I can go check. Who should I tell him is looking for him?
How about you? Can I just go and you tell me where to go?
No.
Why can't you? Who's easy?
You can wait out
Bruce.
here and sit on the Bruce. Okay, Bruce.
Yeah.
I'll let him know Bruce is looking for him. Surname or no surname? Some people prefer one, some people don't.
Surname means last name, right?
Yes.
That is my surname.
Out of character, is that actually?
Yeah, his last name is Bruce. He actually is.
Just making sure. Bruce, surname. Mr. Bruce. Gotcha. Give me just a moment. Have a seat on the bench. We'll be with you in a moment. Turns around and quickly.
Oh
begins
no,
running
I
off.
found that so funny. Like you're yours, like it's actually his last name. I'm like, yeah.
You didn't put it on his sheet, so I'm like, me.
It
Calculation
is on his sheet.
name. Is it? Oh no, it's not.
It's not on his sheet name.
Yeah, it's
but
on
on
his sheet
Last
name, which is
name
why I
is
was confused.
Bruce.
Yes.
Can't believe that. Oh my god, you have such
Yeah.
you have like your first name is so much better. I can't. Bruce is a first name.
I'm
Don't
aware.
never mind. No, Bruce, what's your last name? Bruce
He's
even
not
have a
here.
last name, but I don't think I've ever seen one.
It relieved Tenebris said he was not coming to the police station.
You said BOV
Oh.
also in the chat.
That'll
So
be why.
Sad. Fine.
But yes, he's also not here because he said he was tailing.
Okay.
The bench that they point you to is actually padded, which means that it's actually a not super soft because it's a stone bench, but it's cushy enough. Gives you a chance to sit down and relax if you want
Oh
to.
hell yeah.
I'll stay on the bear, thanks.
People do give the bear a side eye, and they look it over just like you see a few people like look it over slowly and just like Minnie like looks back at them with these big wide eyes, and they're just one person's just like, don't look at me with those big wide eyes of yours, and then she like squints at them and they're like, never mind, you can look at me however you want, just don't look at me like that. Her eyes open up again, and he's like, yeah, thanks. He just quickly walks off faster.
I think he's sexually intimidated a man.
You hear a Minnie is doing her best not to scare the people by talking.
Just pats her head. I'm tempted to say do it again.
She looks around, kind of like lays down slowly. She wants to sit, but you're laying on her, so she doesn't want to.
Oh my god.
Phone call.
I mean, if she just lays down, I'm just gonna move from the saddle to her stomach.
Oh, she's on her stomach, laying down, so that you can lay down on her back. That's how.
Who are we
would
waiting
feel.
for again?
I'm going over just a few little minor things. Which, by the way, as people are walking by, a few people they look over at your group because clearly you stand out as not being one of these people. Granted, you do see a few people who dress not similar to Mordecai in like that way that he dresses, but in a manner that they are dressed in what appear to be more casual clothes, which Mordecai, you know them to be what's referred to as street sweepers, people who look like common average day people who, if things get out of hand, like if people start a fight and they're thinking they can get away with it because there's no police around, they're the police who can just basically come in,
It's
knock
an
heads
undercover
together.
cop.
Basically, yeah. Which means you're aware of how they like to defend themselves. They keep it very covert, very casual, just like you. So they are more defensed than they look. Most other people, though, they're wearing more heavy armor for some people, where you can literally hear them coming down the hall. Some people are wearing like half plate. A few other people are more dexterous looking. They have bows or crossbows, various different weapons of choice. Clearly they're meant to be used to defend the city, but as guards, they're versatile in what they need to do. Eventually, you hear a faint clanking of armor, and as you're kind of just looking around at all these people, you look up and you see a familiar, somewhat scarred, gold scale dragonborn making his way down, looking down at you like with kind of this long expression, like he's like looking at you like as though he's trying to study you, remember you, as he just slowly just clang, 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 clang. Stops about 30 feet away from
I'll
you.
get up and walk up to him.
He gives you a slow once over.
Put my hand on his shoulder. We need to talk.
You look like shit. Come on. We've got rooms to speak in. Makes a motion. Kind of pauses as he looks back at your friends, looks back to you. Are they trustworthy?
More than you.
That's not saying much. Come on. He motions for you to follow him. And when the secretary kind of looks at him, just like, wait, no, you actually know? Like, he like holds up a hand. I'm going to be busy for a little bit. If anyone comes for me, they can wait. But you're going to be... I said they can wait. Just give me a chance to speak with them. Go. Go. Kind of waves them off. They're like... They look angry at him, just like, you have... inspection and... Looks at you all just like...
The tired secretary that is trying to keep the boss on track and is failing.
Yes. Gives you all like a look over for a second before huffing and...
Can I give them platinum before they leave?
No.
Crossed your winks.
Make a charisma check.
Oh wait, is this person human?
They're humanoid, but they look to be more half-elven.
Okay, I winked. Wait, it's me charisma check?
You charisma check.
19 plus 5.
You wink, and are you looking like yourself, or...
Oh, absolutely not. Under no circumstance.
Right. In
Make
a
money doing
fucking
this right
police department?
I don't know. It's just cute gal.
She might be blushing as she hurries away. There's definitely a possibility of that.
Oh, that was really
as,
easy.
As you see her walking away, you see her like pause at one point, just like glancing back over her shoulder, almost walking into a wall.
That was almost painfully easy.
Wow.
She doesn't
I'm
get
very-
out much. She's easily flustered. But she is
Charismatic,
very
sir.
good head on her shoulders. You want to what?
I think you
Uh,
broke her.
She's either easily flustered or I'm very charismatic, and I think it's the second one.
I'm thinking it's both.
Maybe. Come on. He
How
gets
big is this fucker?
tall.
Tall.
Good 6'6". Him Lorge.
I realized something with horror.
That being.
No, thank God, never mind. I've redid a calculation in my head. I thought for 2 horrifying seconds that I was dick level.
Almost.
You can
No!
be.
It's...
With that spirit, though.
Okay, moving forward. Making his way into a room. It's not a very big room. No windows, just one door coming in and out. The windows to the room are up higher, so no one can really just peek in unless they're really willing to scale a wall to do so.
Hey, Tenebris.
Tenebris, what do you mean? Is he back?
No, someone really willing to scale a wall.
Oh yeah, Tenebris would be willing to do that, of course. You'd have to know where in the building you guys were going.
I'm
of course.
back.
Well, you are back. Hey, welcome back.
I
You
just
coming-
came back.
Did you go into the police station with them, or are you outside?
He'd stay outside.
Okay, just making sure. Alex is BRBing, but he motions for you to have a seat around the table. As he moves and he takes a seat of his own with a small, slight groan, just leans on a fist as he looks you guys over. So you came back.
Kidnapping. Really?
What? Oh. Did they try it? I told them I needed you brought in. I didn't tell them to. I need to find people who understand how to speak with people and not. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. Looks like he's realized like, oh my gosh, I sent a bunch of idiots to go get you and I used the wrong wording.
I will give you some time. Not a lot of it.
What's your question
Since
for me?
since when did you become dirty? And he just leans back in the.
What do you mean?
What was it? Whose
Got a little something on your face.
whose finger were you under? Are you under the red ones or the blue ones? I forget.
Are you referring to Cole?
Yeah.
You see, like his lips curl back, like the bridge of his nose like seems to pull back slightly as he pulls his teeth into a snarl. He looks pissed. Ordriff and his lackeys, the inspirations, as they like to call themselves, are a nuisance. They've been trying to slowly implement changes over the last couple of years to essentially thwart my authority and the authority of anyone else, to make it so this place is, for all intents and purposes, under a form of martial law.
Oh, do you want us to like kill him or something?
Preferably, if we can get one of these inspirations into a place where we can get more information out of them. It'd be the preference.
Why did you want me here? Just cut to the chase.
He reaches off to the side and he grabs a folder, flips it open, sets it down and slides it over to you. A bounty had been put out onto that man's head. According to some people, you were the one who took it. Do you look in the folder?
It was given to me. I can say that.
Do you look in the folder, or are you just keeping it closed?
I'll look into it.
It's the face of one of your old marks. One that you remember to be a particular nuisance. Just because he kept, insisting that he had something worth your time, but when you heard the information of what it possibly was, you're just like, no, I don't need that. And you distinctly remember the last image you had of him being crashing down outside of a long drop and a sudden stop. That being impact with the ground.
I'm back. What did I miss?
He sent Mordecai a folder with a facial profile in it of someone who he's already gone and taken care of. Do you know what he had been looking into?
God, everybody with this same thing. No. He told me some information, not even any. No, he didn't give me anything. He offered, but I thoroughly declined.
Do you know what happens when something like that fails? Well, if you don't know what he was even talking about, then maybe you don't even know what I'm referring to.
He wanted to become a lich.
Okay, so you do. And do you know what happens when something like that fails?
Nah.
Would I happen to?
Are you proficient in Arcana?
Let me look. Probably not, but let me look. Nope.
Let me check something real quick. Neither is of Nostra, so we can not have to worry about that. Well, I've had people looking into this for a while, trying to make sure that this wasn't just some people having a guffaw, if you will. When you took this man out, when you threw him out the window, some people eventually found him. Obviously, they had to clean it up, as would anyone else, but do you know what they also found near him?
Nah, his jaw.
You broke his jaw, obviously. That's something you tend to do. Short ways away, something you may have missed, was an empty bottle. Empty potion bottle.
Alright.
72 hours after he had been put into the morgue, there was a incident. The mortician was found dead.
Oh, great.
So he's a zombie? Undead of some kind?
Undead of some kind. We haven't found exactly what this will do to someone to cause them to do this, but they are undead of some sort. It's taken a long time to figure all this out, to find even this much out, but there's another problem. It didn't...
What?
Whatever this thing is, it's clearly not been following you around. It's not gone after you, it's not looked for you, which means that you're not an issue with this thing. You're not an issue with us. Not an issue with me, at least. Some other people, though, they've gotten word of some of this, which they weren't supposed to. He kind of glances to the door, just like someone out there is leaking information and he's angry about it. Some people think that you are bad news from your reputation. I think that you may have an idea of who this thing is following.
Why the fuck do people think I know so much?
Because
Including...
if this guy told you anything, he may have told you who he had been working for and making this for. If he told you that much, then maybe, just maybe, we'd know who he had been trying to find and who his undead presence is now linked to, following, because he's been clearly doing the similar murders all throughout my town. People even in nobility are not safe from him. Hell, one person said that they killed the thing, and then it came back the next day and killed them again.
Sounds like a heavy you problem, man. I ain't got nothing to add to it. I don't know who the fuck the dude worked for. If anything, ask some people in Dwarf Town, because they're the people that gave me the damn...
You say Dwarf Town?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I got nothing, man. I don't have anything legitimately, right?
Roll a history check. Because you remember this job, and you remember a few details about it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's the same mod, please. It's the same mod. I misclicked when it's the same mod. They're both plus 6.
Both plus 6. I see that because you rolled a history earlier. I'm not going to make you re-roll it. It's a natural 20 regardless. You remember who this... Like, as you're looking him over, it's like when you're watching a TV series and it's like they're looking at something and they just have that slow eyes rising up as they're hit with the flashback.
Face switches to camera as you go into my eye, like an episode of That's So Rare.
Yeah. Go into his ear, and suddenly he has a brain blast. Jimmy Neutron style.
He screams brain blast. Jesus Christ.
You remember a a phrase. It stood out to you, and it was one of the things that made you just confused about what he was talking about. But now that you're here, all these pieces are coming together. He said, "I swear to you, it's not a gamble. You're not bidding on anything."
Wait, that's what the guy told me before
Yes.
he died?
Before he died, yes. I'm so close, and he will pay you to keep me alive. And if you know the secret, then he will have to make sure that you are kept alive as well.
So I swear it's not a gamble, not bidding on anything. I'm so close to what?
I'm so close to finishing this, and if you know this information, he will keep you alive as well. And he also seemed to put extra emphasis on one of those words.
Was it gamble?
No.
What was it?
Bid.
Fuck!
God damn it!
Alright. Alright, so I'll give you this is what I remember. He said something about bid.
Oh.
Extra emphasis on bid.
Oh.
You see the dragon more like looking at you for a second, then slowly his face morphs into a "oh gods damn it" kind of expression. You don't think.
It makes everything's adding up nice and pretty.
I'm sorry, the fact that he just said "Purdy" already just makes me want to...
Like a nice gift wrapped with a bow on top. You know what I mean?
The problem is that even though he told you that was so long ago, we'd need proof to actually be able to bring to the king that the king will actually listen to, because right now he's going stir crazy, wrapped up in his room and in his own thoughts. When he does come out, he looks like he's growing gaunt and crazy.
Where's Junior? Thaddeus Junior, that is.
He's been looking for details of an event that happened in a different city. He's apparently said that there was someone who was being hunted, figured that they would be coming here, that he needed to keep up appearances as long as he could. Not sure where exactly he is, but last I heard he was making himself scarce around the castle. Nobles areas, moving from place to place. His name still holds weight, so people let him stay around, but he never stays in one place for too long.
And I'm probably gonna be hunted down for more people within the next few hours, so I've got places to be. So if you got nothing else to tell me, I think we'll...
Keep your eyes open, because if not everyone here is actually upset that Cole's seeming to take a more fervent role with things. They might start spreading rumors that you've come in, and if they do, and if things are as you say, word's going to make it up the line pretty quick, and then the order's going to come down to try and get you, if you catch my drift.
It's funny how we came down here for something else, but now it's turned into everything's about me.
It's turned into hell.
It's everything's gone to bed. Didn't I say by the time we get there, everything's gonna have gone to shit? I swear I said that
before you got here. But apparently it's going to shit for you now that you are here.
Alright,
I gotta sneeze.
Some people are going to be coming into the city. You do not stop them from coming into the city. They'll look like military folk. You will not stop them from coming into the city.
I don't like where this is going.
You don't have to.
They're part of the bandit ride. They'll just fight you if you try to stop them.
Ah, God damn! You brought in the bandit ride? Really?
Yup.
The king's going to try and kill them the moment they enter if they show their faces openly.
Hey, do like you did before and turn that blind eye, shall you?
That death was deserved.
I agree.
We both know that.
One of the few things in my life that I don't regret doing.
I'm surprised surprised you do have regrets. I want to get out of here before Cole starts making his way downtown.
As soon as he says, surprised you do have regrets, Alex just like, she snorts and looks away.
So if Cole knows I was in here, you'll probably get in trouble.
No, I'm not going to get in trouble. They're just going to start telling me that they need to bring you in and that
Will
should
they
have
start?
detained you.
Will they start looking at you suspiciously if you walk out? If I walk out of here?
Probably not. Not until they actually say that you're someone who is of interest. So if you walk out of here and you make your way quickly, you might be able to escape Cole actually getting here, because knowing some of the people around here, probably going to be trying to make their way to grab his ass and shove him on down here within the next half hour at the very least. 10 minutes.
should
if
probably
you're
get going.
Unlucky.
All right. So
Get moving.
you should. Are you sure you're gonna be fine? Because if not,
I'm a
he
tough
cracks
son
his
of a
knuckles.
bitch.
No, he goes. I know a way to make sure they won't suspect a thing out of it. In fact, you'll be trusted more.
Gonna try and jackjaw me.
Just rough you up a little bit, put some nice bruises on you. At least can act like you put up a fight or something
Can Scales bruise?
to try to keep me. You'd be surprised.
He stands up slowly and kind of makes a motion for you to step forward.
All right, I'll step forward.
Gonna have to make this look convincing.
I'm gonna back Minnie up.
Might want to turn
All
your
right.
cheek a little bit.
All right. Yeah.
You turn your cheek and he just whoosh, takes a fist to your face.
He takes it.
Right.
I can do better. Does he have a desk in here or the table?
Yeah, there's a table.
All right.
You're slamming his head against it.
Nope. I jump in the air and go back first for the center of the table.
So you're trying to basically slam it up into his chin.
No, he's
No.
hurting himself.
Oh,
He's
I'm
throwing
hurting
himself
myself.
into the desk.
Okay.
I'm trying to snap the table in half.
Roll an athletics check just for fun.
29.
Okay. And you're willing to take this damage?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I rolled the wrong die. Because you're jumping into it, you're not being slammed into it. That actually lowers the die.
Yeah.
Plus your strength modifier, so it's 6 plus your strength modifier.
All right.
And the
I'll
punch
get up,
was
rub
7
it.
points of damage.
I'll get up, rub my back a little bit. All right.
I'm on.
Now time for you.
I'm
You know, just lay punches to the side of his head, like near the temple,
Mhm.
the jaw, and then right underneath the chin.
1, 2, 3, swing away.
He just doesn't let it hit.
Oh yeah, he no, I'm saying just for
Yeah.
the damage.
Oh, all right. 1, 2, 3. I could have just pressed it once
You
and
could've
rolled
just
damage
pressed it
3
once and
times.
rolled it, that's what I was
Yeah.
saying. So 9 and 7, so 23 points of damage. You boom, boom, boom. You just got, like he takes it in stride. And he kind of looks at you, gives a slight nod. So I was like, "Oh no, I've fallen. I can't get up." He just kind of like slams his back into some of the other stuff for some additional damage as he just kind of like motions to you. Better get going.
See it, head out the door.
You guys head out. There's a few people like across the way, like looking at it, just like, "What happened?" And you close the door behind you, just like.
Yep.
As you're walking past, there's a few other people who are like, "You hear something in there? I heard a crash." And people are starting to move towards the door to try and see what happened by, opening the door and whatnot. And they're gonna find him pretty quick. As you guys make your way out and scurry on away from this place, get yourselves nice and free as you can be. So
I look over at Alex. Those scales leave a fucking impact. Oh yeah, wait, were you gone, Oz?
I should fix this.
Oh, wait,
She said
being
BRB.
crazy. Wait. So even Paris isn't here, so she'll just come back and see a bunch of unarmed stray?
Yeah. Which, to be fair, the only one that would have hit him would have been the 25.
Yeah, I'm aware. Heavy armor. Duh. Oz, can you hear me?
Yeah.
What happened was, they wanted to make it convincing that he at least tried to stop Mordecai, since the person that's basically his boss is against me. So we both roughed each other up a little bit. I slammed myself into the table to break it,
And he
so it
slammed
looked like we
himself
had
into
convincing.
wall mounts to make it look like he'd been thrown back, just like he'd thrown you into the table.
Yeah.
Back again. Sorry.
Welcome back. No, fine. You're fine.
Welcome back.
So basically, we had a mock battle to try to put on a show for
Oh
inquiring
no,
eyes.
I've been injured. I have taken
So-
the damage.
What are we doing now exactly?
Good
I
question.
feel like all we can do right now is lay low for the rest of the day. Wait for Trish to come do whatever Alex needed her to do.
Up to you guys.
Paris still ain't here.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna say I vote we just go back to the place we were chilling at.
To your apartment complex. Okay. So you make your way back to where you guys were hiding out before. Get yourself not necessarily cozy per se, but getting yourself comfortable enough to keep yourselves out of trouble, if you will. So yeah, so Tenebris, you see them just kind of, leaving the place. Mordecai looks like he's like been roughed up a little bit, like he's like flicking out some splinters out of his jacket.
He just follows them from a distance.
Alright. So you guys eventually get a place where you can go in, bed down a little bit, breathe, relax. And since everyone seems to be leaving and going back all the time, I'd say that we can take a 5-minute break. Get yourself some water, use the restroom if you need to, do what you need to do, and then we'll be back
Okay.
in 5. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You will just make it 8 so you can come back at a clean 25.
sure.
If people get back early, we can just start early.
1 second. Back up at after. Just that way Paris isn't aware. Alright, so quick 8-minute break. Do what you need to do, so that way we can get everything taken care of and situated for you guys to continue to enjoy. So go ahead and have yourselves a break.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
We taking slight break apparently.
Really? Amen.
Don't mind the unarmed strike bearers.
You're just beating each other up to make a scene. I already know this.
hope people are coming back.
Hello.
Hello.
We've all been.
I'm here.
Excellent. Are we all back?
I
Mhm.
might have left.
I also had to leave because her mom might have food poisoning.
Oh, I hope she feels better. That's no fun.
I think you're down, Nostra.
Understandable.
Also, Dawn question.
Hmm.
During those things, did I at all get pinged?
What?
Did Trisha hit me up?
Oh, you mean by sending?
Yeah.
The thing is, we told her where to meet us.
Yeah. That was the thing. So she doesn't have to ping you.
No, but she might be wanting to give a heads up. It's the whole reason why I asked. And also, our meeting place currently has 2 unconscious bodies in it.
Incorrect.
To be fair, they left. You put them in the alley.
Yeah, we put them in different
Oh, okay.
alleyways, or in the same alleyway, but farther away from the house, for the apartments.
I don't know if I knew. For some reason, I thought we were just leaving them in the apartment.
Yeah, you guys weren't just leaving him there as this, like, oh yeah, no, we're just gonna leave you in our room so you can wake up.
We're not going to
place.
leave them the place that we're staying.
You guys are smart enough to know. You guys need to, just go over there. Just go over there,
So I'm assuming we're heading back to the apartment
You've
then?
headed back to the apartment, yes.
Oh god, no, Butters. No. Hello?
Sorry. Accidentally. I was trying to press push to talk and say, yeah, that's what I was suggesting.
Discord disagrees. I mean, I'm not gonna fucking complain. I'll head back to the apartment. Wait, is Rat Friend still in the apartment?
You're not sure?
I mean, when we get there.
Make a perception check. There are a few rats just kind of milling about near where the rat friend was. When you enter, 2 of them kind of like jump away to the side. One of them kind of like looks up to you and like runs away a few feet and then like pokes its head out after a little bit, just watching you, staring at you.
I'm gonna end up making poor Mordecai's fucking place a place for pets.
Wait, what?
When you accidentally make the apartment place a place for pests.
There was 1 before, now there's 3.
I'm going to start killing them.
I'm not feeding them, so it won't get worse.
Right.
I'll just
That's
kind of
right.
try and get them out of the house. Or rather, out of the apartment.
Okay. They scatter and they leave where they need to go.
Rat friends have had to leave.
So yeah, I say we just hang out here for the night and try to lay low, unless some more people try to come and kill us.
How filthy does this apartment look again?
It's not so filthy that it looks like it's unlivable.
It's probably very dusty.
It's got a thin layer of dust to everything. It's not been able to have it, just have a perpetual dust because there's not been too much dust brought in or out.
Doing happen to have a wet rag, would you? Or a broom?
Are you fucking asking me this question?
Yes.
Why the fuck would I have a broom on me?
I mentioned the apartment.
How would I know? I never lived here. If you think I did,
Oh, Lord.
this is just some bomb fucking random apartment.
Alright, I'll tear off a piece of fabric and fucking start wiping out an area.
Yeah, like I don't even think I really had a stationary place in this city. Did not stay here very long.
Is there running water in this apartment, actually?
No.
Oh, God.
There's rarely running water in any apartment, from what I know about this time
slum?
period.
Oh yeah, from the slums? Yeah, you'd have to be in a much higher up place to have running water.
Yeah,
I'm just a bougie bitch then.
like running water isn't a common thing. I don't believe
That's
so.
why
At least.
No,
I'm
that's,
the
it's something
bougie
that the
bitch
rich
then.
would. Yeah, the rich people would have it.
I ain't rich and I think the house had running water.
You were rich, whether you knew it or not.
You're that kind of rich person. Ew. Oh God. But yeah, well, you just want to chill for the next few hours or so until we sleep.
Either sleep or get a fucking knock on the door.
Yeah. Or a broken window or a broken door, depending. Just in case we get attacked or something.
You see her open her mouth, think for a second, and then just stop.
There's always a chance we're going to get attacked.
That's why I didn't say anything.
Also, how's the piece of wood with nails on it looking good?
It's got a board with a nail in it.
Say that again?
Like, how is the piece of wood with nails in it looking?
Looks
Like-
good. I mean, it's got some tiny splinters in certain areas.
I've used this thing a good amount, hitting it really hard on people. I'm surprised it's not.
It's not breaking yet, but you can tell that it's only going to last maybe a few more swings at best.
I'll make the use of it.
I suppose Tenebris would enter the room at some point, like a few minutes after.
You see Alex scrubbing the floor.
So, what happened?
We found out that there's probably a person that was almost a lich, but came back to life, killing people in the city, and then he's probably working, or at least worked, for Odra.
So the man who wants the war with Campion's abandoned ride now has a lich under his employ.
Well, probably not lich. We don't know. He didn't finish the fucking one.
Undead creature.
There you go.
Undead creature with sentience, enough to follow orders.
I doubt a lich would work for someone easily.
Maybe, maybe not.
Well, good information, I suppose. So
I'm
are we
literally-
going? Are we going straight for Odrif or for his compatriots first?
I have no idea. I've hit a wall of what to do.
Gary, what time is it?
By this point,
is
it
it
is
like
getting close
evening?
to evening. Sun is going down in the evening sky.
Tenebris just kind of says, I will be back soon. I'm going to see where my guild is in the city. Ask them a few questions.
Make sure you don't get caught fucking alone.
Do you want me to come with you? I'm at least neutral, or somewhat aligned with your guild in some ways.
Yes, why not? Even with my stealth, I don't trust that someone isn't watching.
It needs to be quick though. Get there and leave quickly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's head out. Come on. One guy stands up. You know you don't have to clean the full apartment, right?
I'm just cleaning the area that I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I want to do this quickly.
Tenebris just turns around, just looking at her cleaning the floor, but then just kind of.
You see, she has literally cleaned like a line that works as a perimeter and is then cleaning the interior of that line.
He kind of just. He just rolls his eyes and just leaves.
And the best part is this is me leaking into Alex because I cannot physically sleep on a dusty floor because then my allergies will kill me.
Yeah.
She's doing it
Would
for
we
perfectly
know?
pragmatic reasons.
Would we have an idea of where they would be set up in here?
He would.
Can I roll history?
Sure. You're following Tenebris.
All right.
So. Do I roll anything or?
Nope. You roll a history with advantage. Sure.
History?
Yes.
For what?
Remembering where you've been told the place has been located.
Oh, okay.
You made your way over. You remember roundabout where it was, and it takes a little bit, maybe half an hour to get there from where you have been, to move into the establishment where, going through the proper checks, you're able to get into one of the backside facilities. This one appears to have a bit more above ground as well as below ground. And when you mention, what do you mention about your needs actually?
My needs.
Yep, you are coming here with need, yes.
Oh, so I'm there and they're asking what I want. Okay. I assume I'm in the back.
You've moved towards the back. They haven't told you whether to go up or downstairs yet.
Okay. Information on Odriff bid.
Wait, what information do you need?
Do they respond or?
Yeah, they're looking
Are
at
they
you.
just-
They're seeming to contemplate for a moment.
Okay. He will specify any. Well, if possible, any information on kind of associates and employees, colleagues,
bad.
whatever name you want
This
to
is
call
bad.
it.
This is a bad time to tell you that I know everyone in his group.
You know everyone in his group.
Yeah, the inspirations. I know all of them. I've studied them. Did my own research.
I see. I would also like to learn about Thaddeus the Younger. Silverfang. How long ago did you learn about the inspiration? Is it fairly recent?
How long ago?
Since which part?
Since I started researching the inspirations.
It's been a few years, at the very least.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, about a few years, possibly, probably.
Probably want to Get an update in case he's changed anything.
No, I've kept in touch. It's just when I started researching them, and I've continued.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, I'll be asking you that then. But yes, Thaddeus II, as well as.
You're looking for Thaddeus. Is there business you're looking to deal with him?
Just information on him.
If you wish to wait, we can attempt to send out a message to him. He is part of our esteemed establishment, after all.
I shoot the eyes of to him. Just
Interesting. I did not know this.
Why should you know this? He's kept to himself, especially after his father died. And that was, of course, after his brother died. And he's had to do a lot of soul searching and thinking. Apparently, there was something brought up to him recently by someone else that has caused him to begin pulling on some of his old funds to begin acting a bit more openly than he normally might be, but
I think talking to him could be useful.
I suppose if
Yes,
that's what you wish.
I agree.
We can certainly see about trying to get him down here. It may take him a bit, but you know us. We are quite
How
resourceful.
long is a bit?
It depends on if he is currently tied up with other things. Please, have a seat over there. I will try and get back to you. It should only take about 50 words or less.
Could I get a cookie or a coffee?
We can get you a coffee.
Hungry.
Cookie will take a little longer.
All right, it's fine. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten today. I mean, just sit down.
If you haven't eaten today, we have other food as well.
Man, yeah, sure.
They motion over, and they also as the person comes over, they basically like hand you a menu, and they're like, just leave the money out, and we will bring you the food as requested.
Yeah, I'll send that 2 gold, Guru, that guy gave me for.
Ah, you're looking for a special then. We'll bring it out just shortly. It should only take me half an hour. Give us just a moment. And they take the menu after you order a few things, and within half an hour they'll bring you back a fine splay of food.
Yeah, but like Tenebris, if you look confused at anything he's doing, I was, oh, if he's about to fucking kill me, I might as well eat first, you know.
I see.
Words to fucking live by.
The person comes back, and they're like, we sent word that someone wished to speak with him. He is currently not busy. He should be here. Kind of sees the food laid out in front of you. If he's lucky, he'll be here after you finish. If not, then you'll be eating as he's speaking.
Yeah,
Very well.
I'll eat a little quickly. I ain't gonna. Even though it would be funny if the entire time he's eating, his ears are like.
So,
There's some good ass chicken. He just
just like throws chicken strips at Thaddeus, like, fuck your chicken strips.
Fuck his nasty shit.
Fuck your chicken strips.
But yeah, I'm gonna get done with the food before he gets here. Try to at least.
Alright. You get mostly done. You've got a couple of cookies, a whole plate full of them still left over. When you see a figure walk into the area, they're dressed in a dark cloak over what appears to be some sort of lightish armor, as far as you can tell, which is also a dark, more of a dark blue, dark gray coloring. You're not sure exactly because it is somewhat dark out, and they've got the lights dimmed a little bit more to give themselves a chance to, allow for people to be at a relaxed peace, if you will. The figure has his face mostly covered, looks around for a bit, walks up to the person who you spoke with, gives a little bow. There's 2 other people behind him, and when he enters, they just kind of stay outside. Apparently they're not allowed in. And after the person speaks with them for a moment, they motion towards the 2 of you, who one of you has a cookie. Just, delicious cookie. kind of looks you over for a moment before giving a nod to them, thanking them, and taking slow steps towards you, looking you over like one to the other, back and forth, real quick, just trying to get an idea before standing in front of you. Pulling it down, you can see he's a younger man, maybe towards his late 20s, 30s, early 30s ish.
I thought it was a dwarf.
Yep. I said it was a man. He's got his dwarf and whatnot, but I'm saying his age. Which
Wait,
for
he's
dwarves,
got
young.
his dwarf?
Oh, sorry. You threw me off with the phrasing of that. I apologize. You're right. That's the wrong age. He is much older than that. My apologies.
Like 20, I'm like, that motherfucker's a youngin'.
Right.
Yeah, I was thinking of a different character from a different thing. My apologies. You never met that one. That was a young kid by dwarf standards. I apologize. Thank you for correcting me on that.
Mm-hmm.
Younger dwarf, but definitely an adult by dwarf standards. He looks you guys over for a moment, grabs a chair, and just kind of casually sits down. You called for me? I am here.
Good evening.
You want to talk
Yeah.
first? I feel like whatever I'm going to say is going to end up pissing him off.
So you are the first Thaddeus the Silverfang, the first son, then?
You're some sort
What?
of old associate looking for a quick grab bag? Because if you are, I can promise you that I can bring out that bag fast as my knife. So unless you're not doing that,
Oh, does he seem to not
Distract.
recognize me at all, Guru?
roll an insight check.
Yeah, I'm curious. Does he
I'm
know me?
gonna roll inside as well.
Only a 14.
Well, fuck.
As far as you can tell, he is focusing on Tenebrous.
Alright.
I am not associated with him. However, I do have out of character. My mind just blanked. Give me just a second. Fucking brain. What the fuck?
Hey, stop that.
Brain fart.
Imagine he's doing this in character. He's like, fuck, what was I going to say?
Brain stopping
What's the word for someone who's not quite a friend?
acquaintance.
Acquaintance?
Quite. That's it. Fuck. I was thinking adequate, and so I couldn't get that word out of my head.
Your brain wanted to use that word even when it knew it was wrong.
Yeah, but yeah, I have an acquaintance that knows your father.
Many people have. Many people have claimed as much.
I was just asking. I suppose. What do you do?
I seek restitution for those who can't find it themselves.
What form does that restitution take?
If people are unlucky, violently. But you're saying you're here on behalf of my father, not or someone involving my
Not
father.
necessarily.
We're not on behalf of anyone. We're just here.
Yes.
No offense, but that doesn't exactly fill me with warm and fuzzies.
Alright, so I have a question. I'm gonna speak up now. Alright. You've been putting out hits lately, correct? Or if not hits, but he does like the air quotes. Contracts, I don't know what the fucking it's hits. You putting out hits.
You see his face like scrunch up in annoyance. My name's on those again. Gosh, damn it. He's craftier than I thought. Who's he put it on this time?
Suppose by he, do you mean Odriff?
He's a right son of a bitch.
And he's soon gonna cause this entire country to go to war. Possibly a losing one, but it benefits him either way.
Yeah, I've noticed. Trying to help stop that, but due to my
Let's-
name and the fact that he was my father's advisor, people apparently think that yes, that means that I totally want to be near him, that I totally want to know more about him, and that I will absolutely listen to things that he says.
Can I have an insight on him?
Yeah, go ahead.
I wanna. Yeah, I kind of want to see, like.
I'm going garbage on inside.
I want to. See, basically. If he's on the side of Odriff and is just annoyed, or if he's, like. Actually directly opposed to him. I guess, like.
You're not going to be able to read his mind just with an insight check.
Oh, yeah. Just to try and gauge, like. I don't know.
If he's being truthful about how much he's like upset with Odriff at all, or
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
he's being truthful about Odriff using his name.
yeah.
Well then!
Looking him over and trying to gauge him, there's not really any like line twitch to his face when he's saying this. He's not like glancing at you to try and make sure if you're paying attention, like he's trying to sell something to you. He just looks away, and he just looks like he's a frustrated man who's trying to keep his life in order, and apparently it is currently doing the opposite, so far as you can tell.
Let's just say the hit was on someone your father fucked with, but it was all that led to his untimely, or timely, depending how you look at it, demise.
Put it out on my father's. You see him like kind of grip his sword hilt a little tighter and turn slightly and leaning back, staring at you guys. Woodruff said he wasn't there when my father died. So how would he know who killed my father? And how would you know who killed my father?
I look at Mordecai.
We know things. He shrugs.
Tell me.
Why?
I've been giving you this information for free. Might as well get something out of this.
May I ask you a preliminary question?
He doesn't say anything, but he just kind of glances at you.
What is your opinion on your father's actions?
Before or after Bid showed up?
When he was a tyrant, let's say.
Up until my brother died, he was trying his best with limited resources. After my father died, it's like I didn't know the man anymore.
I mean, brother, but I'll accept this slip of the tongue.
Yeah, he kind of just shakes his head. Sorry, it's been a long night. Trying to talk politics with people just gives you a headache.
So you agree his actions were unjust once he started becoming the tyrannical man that he was?
From the view of someone outside of it, yes. That is the...
So why does it matter who killed him?
Because someone did kill him. I need to
Someone
have a
did the
word
right
with them.
thing.
Regardless, I still need to have a word with them. I'm not saying that they were in the right or if they were in the wrong. I'm saying that regardless, I need to know what, and at that moment, I need...
Hmm.
Let's see here, how far away?
Saving throws. Saving throws.
Yep, I need Constitution saving throws
Alright.
from you, Tenorus, and also from. Ooh boy,
Nice.
you rolled a
Also
natural
from
20.
me?
You as well.
I'll let it be.
Okay. 1 second here. I'm gonna just drop you guys on the map preemptively, so you guys can see what's going on here.
Oh, fun.
Oh. Smash cut to Alex, epically wiping a floor. It's like this idea of the scenes intercut between Cerberus and Mordecai getting in this fight. They're just Alex calmly like singing to Minnie while cleaning the floor.
What the fuck are those idiots?
Like having a wonderful time as
Yep, here it
this
is.
creature rises from the shadows, throwing its arms out, and
What a big ass spider!
Bone Claw is ready. Paris, you don't remember this from my game? Shame.
Fuck you!
Is this the thing that like that Emmy's sorcery character just kept teleporting away from?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
The one that I literally came back to and had snatched me from someone's arms, knocked me out, and
Like,
placed me somewhere else.
Everyone got fucking unconscious all the time.
if you did not succeed, so that would be Tenebrous, 36 points of necrotic damage, half to anyone else.
What? How much was it? And what was DC?
36, you passed.
Alright,
Okay.
so half of 36
Damn.
it was fucking 19.
As this thing just basically just pops out of nowhere in the middle of you, just throwing its arms back with this cackless, half cackless, like it's coming from an airy windpipe, but you see this creature has a split in its jaw as both sides are just kind of dangling.
Ah, my handiwork. If I'm not incorrect, Guru, is it my handiwork?
It looks like someone broke his jaw. And you've certainly seen someone with their jaw broken like this before. Personally.
Yeah, I just look over. Yeah.
This is the. He just like he turns to Mordecai, just like, is this the guy? Again.
This is the undead thing. Yep. I'm guessing roll initiative.
We're rolling initiative, yep.
The undead. Wait, you mean the shark boy?
No, this is not the
What?
shark boy,
No.
this is something else.
Uh,
Because this
Oh,
is
okay.
bigger, it has lengthy, spindly claws that look like they're reaching for you. It is
Fuck.
Guru,
not
Guru,
nice
can we talk about
looking.
as soon as you're like, he failed
Oh,
becoming a lich and he's working for somebody? I'm like, well, now I fucking know what it is. Like,
I mean, to
Oh,
be fair, you
to-
read the books too much.
I
That's
forgot
Hey,
your
to
fault.
I was
click my
DMing.
token.
And to be fair, you also had looked it over, yes. What was that?
I forgot to click my token. Sorry.
You're fine. I saw that you changed it.
Jesus, my rolls today.
Yeah, unless you focus
All
on
over the place.
Try to see if I can find that.
Oh yeah. Also,
There we go.
wait. So whose handiwork is this?
Mordecai's. He's the one who would jackjaw someone and break their jaw to prevent them from being able to speak.
Well, to be fair, jack-jawing someone doesn't
Well,
automatically
not
break their
jack-jawing.
jaw.
He breaks their jaw, like
Yeah.
he did with the
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
So they can't
Oh.
speak.
Just so you know, Mordecai, Tenny is bloodied.
Oh, fuck, dude. Better start trying the stun. If that works
Yep.
on this thing, I really don't remember.
That's to be fair. You don't need to remember. Right. Let me get on here. Right layer. And where is my character
Well,
sheet
fuck
for
me then.
Thaddeus Silverfang the second?
Well, it's nice knowing you guys. Tenny's gonna die.
To be fair,
Dude, we all rolled so badly.
yeah.
I just wonder why Thaddeus decided to attack us. Is that just because he's an evil bastard or something? Or...
He didn't.
Thaddeus
decide to
didn't.
attack
This
us.
thing popped up in the middle of you guys and attacked
Oh.
everyone, including
That's why he had to make a
Thaddeus.
con save as well.
Yeah, he also made a con save, so he
Oh.
also took the
Oh,
damage.
okay, so he didn't summon this. Okay.
No.
I was under the impression that he did. Okay,
No,
fair enough.
no, he did not.
Uh,
Just for fun, I'm gonna put
this thing's working for Odriff, probably, for what we know.
Probably.
Let's see if we can take it down so it doesn't go back to its master.
Second here, and he took 18. Alright, so this thing's going first. Actually, I'm gonna get a D8 on this one, because 1 through 4 is for a specific person, and 5, 6, 7, 8, so.
Shouldn't it be
Boy.
attacking
That
3
is-
different people?
No, I know what I said. Okay, so apparently it rolled high, it is attacking Thaddeus twice.
Boy, I can't wait till I get
Paris.
proficiency in all saving throws.
Up,
Here,
attacked.
it has a target.
Oh God!
We were
Yeah.
told that this thing has been targeting people.
A 12 will miss. 23 will hit. 4. Where?
I've noticed that when like I leave you guys alone, quote unquote, is when like the big shit just comes out of the shadows to the fuck out of you.
27 points of piercing damage.
There's the fun stuff.
Also,
And
I'm not sure if I have rhythm muted or.
it might just be turned down. I'm gonna turn it up as well.
No, you fucked up.
How'd I fuck up? Did I do it
I
as
got
a link
it.
again? Please, please.
I
I wonder.
And if
there we go.
there we go. Much better.
Guru, can you do on Rhythm? Can you do Spotify playlist?
I don't know.
No.
Okay, because I know a really good battle music Spotify.
No, unfortunately, I don't think you can. I know you can do it off of SoundCloud though.
I'll see
and
if he does it.
And and Thaddeus is grappled. All right, so I will put a fist on him, and Mordecai, it is your turn.
What is it to try to break that grapple?
It is a DC.
I know it's a DC, but is it an entire action or is
I'd
it
say
one of my
yes.
attacks?
I'd say yes.
Fuck it. Yep, I'm trying to break it.
Okay. Contesting athletics checks.
I thought you said it was a fucking DC.
Oh yeah, no, roll it. Sorry.
I was like, you
Strength
just
check,
told me it was a
strength check.
DC.
You're right. Strength check. Thank you.
Is it strength or athletics?
Athletics.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just
20.
move him out. He drops out of this thing's grip as it looks at you. Just gives you a quick nod. All right.
This
If you
makes me
can,
think of-
run. I will action surge.
Okay.
This makes
and I
me
will,
think of Sonic music.
I will use a superiority die. I'll take out my piece of wood with nails on it,
Okay.
and I will Sure, fuck it. I'll show a distracting strike.
Okay.
So, well, if it hits,
Yeah.
you know.
Do you get reactions on a surprise round if you're surprised?
That was its surprise round. So.
Yeah,
it's technically
the,
not combat.
I'm just wondering for future reference.
That does hit, by the way.
You do not get reactions on the surprise round unless you have the alert.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I was just wondering.
So yeah, that much damage. The next attack has advantage on it. I have another swing. I will.
Well, the next attack on by someone other than you.
2 now.
Yeah, other than me. Yeah, I wasn't gonna use it. Trust me. Sorry.
You're fine.
Also, can I just point out something that makes me laugh my ass off?
Yeah.
The first and third songs in this playlist are like this kind of darker or more somber thing, and then dead center in the middle, you have like the most anime fucking battle music.
Paris, Paris,
Dun-dun.
you want to
Yeah.
see something I haven't got to use before yet?
Oh, this will be great. Go for it.
Alright, I'll swing again. Please hit. Fuck!
Oh no!
Can't do that about a 1.
You swing at it, and it moves its hand down and just cracks your board in pieces.
It's
I just
magical.
Toss it on the ground.
Yeah, it's magical, but
It counts
is-
as magical
it
for
counts as
overcoming
magical,
resistance.
Yes, but it just destroyed the board.
Yeah, the board itself is magical, but like for overcoming resistance, it counts as it.
Oh, okay.
And he just goes and tosses the piece of wood on the ground.
My nails!
My nails.
And you stand there.
Thaddeus, if you got an extra weapon, give it.
He pulls out a short sword and just kind of throws it to you, and then he moves his hand forward, and he says, "I will smite you down, you filth!" as he uses
Oh God,
his
he's
vow of
paladin.
enmity.
Vengeance. Oh wait, he's a fucking vengeance paladin. Alex, run.
And he is going to. That was his bonus action, so he's now going to try and stab at this asshole with advantage. First attack misses, second attack. 18 hits. And he is.
You rolled nat ones both times on the other side of that. That's horrible.
Oh, yeah, that's why he has his vow. And because of the fact that he is.
Oh, I could have done that. I could have done this. God damn it.
Which thing?
I could have moved here and got advantage.
You forgot, didn't you? You're fine.
Yeah.
Alright, so he is going to. Yeah, second level's fine. He's going to spend a second level spell slot and smite. And because this thing is undead, that gets an additional one for 27 points of damage. Just let me see.
It still wouldn't hit. I'm fine. I was curious.
You're fine. Alright, and that does count as magical for your stuff, so that's fine. Gotcha. There's a number missing there. There we go. Alright. So that's his second attack as he's like, "Move, man, move!" He's shouting to Tenebris. Tenebris, what are you doing?
I assume that is this place brightly lit?
It's dimly lit. They turn down the lamps and such to make it a little easier for people to relax and not have to worry about there being so much light that it's bright. So there's plenty of areas of dim light here.
Tanny, that's the only way this thing got in here. You are in your element, but it is also in its, just so you're aware.
He asked Mordecai, since he seems to know this thing.
He does not know what it is. He knows who it used to be.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna sort of move here for the advantage.
One more.
What?
More
Oh,
up.
okay. I would have thought it'd be exactly opposite, but okay. And he's gonna attack.
Okay. That'll hit.
I love Bone Claws, Guru. I'm so happy.
He's gonna try and stun.
Guru, you don't understand. I love this enemy for so many different reasons.
I know. It's a very interesting thing, to be sure. It does save. 21.
Yeah.
Very interested.
Okay. He's gonna try again.
Okay.
Go,
Hit.
sicko.
And he's gonna try and stun again.
I love my life. Natural 1.
It's stunned.
It is stunned.
Let's go.
Actually, let me check to make sure if it can be stunned. It can be stunned.
He just says to everyone, like, what does he say? Has to be cool. Okay. There we go. Let's get him.
Pat your own back later. Kill it now.
Well,
That'll hit.
and that's he will, since he's stunned, he is going to. He's gonna move like. Actually, where's the entrance from here?
It would be up and to
Is
the
it?
left.
Okay, he's gonna move in.
Between the bull and the elephantine.
Okay.
There's little carves, little structures that they've made, just for anyone
Hmm.
wondering. I saw these and like,
gonna-
someone's got to use these for something. Oh gosh, damn it! You're gonna be.
He's gonna move like. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just thinking.
My man boosting.
He's not gonna run, but he is gonna
I'm back.
like. He's running slightly away, just in case. Just like it doesn't pick him as target.
I'm back. What is happening?
He's gonna
and
make
this
sure
is
that he
just
can.
backing up.
Actually, it's gonna. It'll be like here. All right, yeah, that's one time.
We stunned the fucker bears.
He rolled a
Okay,
natural one.
yeah.
The creature is stunned.
What is-
Mordecai?
Are you willing to tell us the total number with that natural one?
No.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I have advantage. I'm going to, if I hit, probably use this. I'm just dropping the scimitar.
The sword.
I'd rather use a magical. That's what I meant. Yeah, short sword. I'll toss it back by his feet. I'd rather use a magical weapon, and I don't know if that one's back.
Yeah, looks down. It looks up at you. Like yeah, it gives you like a. Okay.
Cracks his knuckles. Alright, time to try to go in. Advantage.
'Cause he's stunned.
Unarmed strike. Yeesh. 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
An extra. Only 2. I'm only shit. I need a wisdom save.
It definitely passes.
Alright. Strike again. Arm strike. 28 to hit. Another wisdom save. I'm rolling fucking garbage. Must be ready to die.
No freedom. Rolled the same thing. It is still unfrightened.
What? Oh no, it's not frightened that I'm doing it.
Oh.
I'm trying to goading attack it.
Yeah, it is not goaded.
Yeah. And then with my bonus action, I will. Second wind.
Okay.
Not the extra 4, for fuck's sake. Back up to triple digits. Okay.
Bonus action on this turn, he is slapping a hunter's mark on this thing. He is not happy with it. He wants it dead as everyone else, and he is going to.
Whoa!
Actually, just for him, I'll also do this. Alex, he's a vengeance paladin.
Yeah.
Or Paris, he's a vengeance paladin.
What does Hunter's Mark have to do? Can they learn that?
Yes, they innately get it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how he's able to hunter's mark. Let me zoom in a little bit. I do not know the reference for where I got this from specifically, but I loved the art, just like creepy, long-fingered hands of it.
Mine, I found.
It makes me think of the thing from Zelda.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
The shrieker with like the hands that come out of the ground.
I remember it. He is going to pull it in, force it hand, and try and force it into this thing. 24 will definitely hit. He's going to smite again, second level. Yep.
Ooh.
Math is hard.
That is hard.
43.
43 points of damage.
Simple addition. I got this, fam.
A simple addition, but he's going in with another one.
And another.
8, using
And
his
another.
second level spell slot to use burn through his last second level. He's just gonna.
He wants it
He
dead.
wants this thing gone. It's 32 points
Nice
of damage.
32, yeah.
Alright, Tenebris.
Runs back in. Advantage since stunned, yeah.
Yes.
Bop.
That'll hit.
He's going to try and stun again. Max damage. Nice.
What's your save DC?
16.
That's 14.
So it's stunned again?
Yep.
Motherfucker.
Hey, boo boo.
No rest for the wicked. Man.
Right.
Like this, the pig.
How do you want to do
We're
this?
just bullying this thing. Bullying this thing. This thing didn't stand a single chance.
He's gonna like basically his first two he makes like basically two swipes at the thing's chest, and he just like he does a jump, sort of spins in the air and just like whacks it across the head with his foot.
He just axe kicked
So you
it.
just dig it into it, pull yourself up, dig it into it, basically climbing this thing with the dagger. Move yourself to where your foot can just axe kick, just slam into this thing, and it slams into it, and it basically dry bones just seems to crumple and just falling into pieces as you kind of bounce off the ground, just like ugh.
Okay, now look here, Rhythm, you hoe. I brought you into this world, and I can take you out. You will stop.
As you watch it, it seems to like just kind of stare at you with these emptying rather. There was a faint light in them before, and they kind of fade out, and then you see the head like roll back and kind of like make like this up and down motion, almost like it's laughing at you. And then you watch as the entire set of bones just begins to turn into a dust that a wind blows away. No cloak, no bones, just disappears.
Mordecai just sits on the bench. So about the conversation we were having.
Yeah,
God, I can't stop it. It won't let me.
Did you do skip?
He would just kind of sit down. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have
Just like-
DJ rolls, so I can't do anything.
Me
so
and-
where
I
were
like
we?
that. Yeah, I like that me and Tenebris are so used to just things like this going down. We paid no mind to.
Thaddeus,
There.
Thaddeus kind of like stares at it, flicks his blade to the side, like does a flourish, just click.
Really
Yes,
fucking
about
is
that.
Thaddeus' kid.
Yes, about that conversation we were having. Goes back to sitting down across from me, or standing across from me with arms behind his back. That was less than ideal. Didn't realize
It's
that thing was still
normal
tracking
at this
me.
point. This is what the second or third time I've been jumped today.
You've been jumped a lot
Yeah.
today? I thought they cleaned up the streets of... Then again, Odrif is bringing in new people, new blood, new idealists.
So yeah, what you need? What you were talking about last? I'm sorry. That
Threw me off too, I know. I'm trying to remember what we were discussing. He pinches the bridge of his nose, just looks like he's just
Odrif
frustrated.
Beard,
Odrif, yes. Asshole
as
incarnate.
well as your father.
He's a bad influence on people. I don't know how and I don't know why. All I know is that he is a bad just
what you know about Cole?
he's a military man. He was brought up apparently as one of the backline people, keeping people in ranks, if you will. Last I heard, he had been a drummer boy at one point, but he eventually moved on to become one of the inspirations. Decent enough mercenary from what I can hear, but tends to be a little bit too hot-headed at times, if you catch my drift.
Also, just so you're aware, if that thing was focusing you, not sure if it was, it might have been focusing one of us. Apparently, it's been going after specific targets, and apparently it comes back to life. So expect it to be back.
Oh yeah, this is my 5th time fighting it.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass, but it's pretty brittle. You saw how quickly we were able to destroy it. Actually, you guys were competent enough to take care of it. At one point, I had to face it with house guards who basically screamed, wet their pants, or pass the fuck out. It was annoying as shit. Nobility hiring half-assed people, getting them replaced by people they think are good, and then run away at the first chance to leave them to this thing.
Yeah, but we're trying to fix the Ojif problem, possibly.
Yes. We're trying to deal with him.
If you're looking to take him out of here, I'm happy to help. At least as much as I can, but I'm trying to play the slow game as much as I can, which, believe me, I am not a fan of the slow burn.
And also, here's the thing: if you would be willing to work with us, there's probably some people with us you might not want to work with.
If you are working with people who are seedier, as long as we are taking out Odrif, as of right now, Odrif is the greater evil.
You believe that?
I believe that. I don't know
You
if my
believe
God
him?
will believe that, but
I look to Tinny. You believe him?
Gonna insight?
I'm inciting too.
go ahead.
Let's see if we can roll decent insight.
Mm.
It's been a struggle, dude. Not me. 9. I
Better than
have
an
not-
at one.
Got
Easy.
myself a 17.
So far, he seemed a man of practicality. He's not like when you heard that he was like the son of this, tyrant noble. You were expecting this man covered in jewels. This man to be, at the very least, to be somewhat embellished. This man is wearing simple clothes. It's granted, it's got some embellishments to it, which is probably some form of magic to it in some sense. His shield that he has on he moved to his back is also engraved with such as that, but beyond that, this man looks to be a point and click sort of man. You point him in the direction and he will go it, and when he
Right.
says something, he means it.
Alright. Do you believe in Jennifer's?
Yes. So you're
Alright.
Alex.
Well, let me take you somewhere. And he's looking at Odrif.
Okay.
Odrif.
Odrif.
You know what I mean?
No, you're Thaddeus.
Thaddeus.
Thaddeus. He
Thaddeus,
kinda,
Thaddeus, Thaddeus,
like
Thaddeus,
you
Thaddeus,
see,
got it.
yeah, you see his eyes like kind of go upward for a second as he hears the name. Then kind of looks down. And you're just like,
I didn't say the name. I said I look
No.
at, and then I said,
Tenebris
Tenny
said
said
the
that.
and
name.
he said it.
oh. Yeah.
He's like, so Alex? He's like, lead on.
Yep. Just so you know, I'm gonna walk in. Once we get there, I'm gonna walk in first. You'll know the cue.
Just don't say my name. I don't need to be stabbed in the
Mhm.
back.
Okay. And I'll start going towards the house.
We'll
You
try
need
to keep things
If you
civil.
need to introduce me, call me Thomas.
She'll know your face.
He covers his face.
Let's just be honest. It'll make things so much easier.
Like I
Yes,
said, I don't need
because
to be burned.
if
As
she
long
finds
as
out,
if she finds out we've been lying to her, fuck you. I don't care about you. I'd rather be on her good side than you.
She's growing
'Cause-
that scary, huh?
No, I just don't. Her family is loyal, and I just don't feel like taking on that many people.
Mm.
They always were spunky. Liked her dad. He made good ale.
yes,
Yeah.
so she probably won't take an initial good to you, but
Yeah.
try to keep things civil.
Yeah.
Try being the operative word, but we'll see.
All right. Can you please fast forward to this? I really want to see how this
Oh, yeah.
turns out.
We're fast forwarding.
Yeah. Okay.
So he
Oh.
has pulled down the. He keeps the face mask up while he's going through the town. Clearly, it's more than just Alex that he's pulling the face mask up for. But as soon as he
Yeah.
gets into the apartment complex, he pulls it down, pushes back the hood.
Yeah.
He looks uncomfortable, but he's only got his channel divinity, once per short rest, and he's just like, if I have to fight
Yeah.
somebody a
I'm
little
like,
bit,
let me go in there first.
I'll follow your lead on this. But
All
just
right.
know that if she attacks me, I will defend myself.
And I'll open the door and like walk in, but like close it behind me quickly.
You enter the door, you quickly close it.
Yeah.
As you're looking in, about to speak, the first thing you notice is that this place is clean. It's not like the things have been remade or like the bed looks better, but the floors, everything, it is clean. Dusty. Alex has clearly been spending the entire time you've been gone just getting this place nice, spotless.
Alex,
I couldn't stop. What? She's like, she was on the floor, half unconscious, until she heard her voice, and then she just sat up.
Alex, you see that scimitar of yours?
Why?
Because I don't
Fuck it.
trust you not to use it.
Why? What did you
You
two
need-
get into?
Let me see the scimitar first.
She'll hand him the scimitar.
You got any other smaller weapons on you?
It's. You know how if, like, in the cartoons, like, the people shake themselves and weapons fall out?
Yeah.
Essentially that.
Okay, I'll grab them away in my pockets. I put the scimitar by my side. I need you to keep an open mind.
Okay.
And I'll open the door.
On the other side of the door is a young man. Granted, his by dwarf standards.
Tenebris holds his action to stun.
His beard is well kept enough. It's still a little bit out of place in a few areas, but it's got that I keep myself clean manner that a dwarf would keep it in, oiled properly, hair pulled back into braids, very high noble fashion from a few years ago, and it's younger. It's not graying, it's not grizzled, it is not mangy looking as the man you remembered from before, but this man is a younger, cleaner, saner image of the man that you saw burn.
Her eye twitches. So which one of you two fuckers sold me out?
Neither was selling out. You remember that undead thing we got told?
Yes.
We just got jumped by it.
Great.
More specifically, he did.
He nods.
What?
Apparently this thing has been trying to seek out people of power or positions with which to deface or dename Odrif. Almost as though it's wanting to protect Odrif's interests.
That because it probably works for Odrift being fair.
If it does,
You might not.
it just gives us more reason to defeat Odrif, but this thing keeps making it difficult for me to rally anyone.
So how long until you stab me in the back if I agree to help you?
How long until you try and burn my back?
Alright.
I turn to Alex, just like, if there is any part of you that trusts me, he is honest when he says that Odin is the greater evil.
Oh no, I believe him on that. The man wants a war with the banded ride and is working with Cambions. I'm just
He's working
wondering
with
how long
Cambions?
until he snaps, considering I killed his father.
Well, to be fair, I also killed his brother.
He just kind of nods his. He just kind of like.
What was that noise just now?
You just see his head just like doing that slow tilt of his head towards Mordecai, just like this. What?
I fucking knew it!
Yeah.
You see him just like slowly pinch the bridge of his nose, just digging his nails into it. And when he pulls his hand back, you actually see a little bit of blood coming off of it.
Your brother killed 3 children, 4 women, and some other people.
Oh, I'm not saying that he didn't lose his mind. I'm just.
I'm sorry, but in this case, your brother had that fucking shit coming.
I'm not sorry.
Fair enough.
He continues. Tenebris continues talking, and he says, "Well, What I mean is that I trust him to not backstab us whilst Odrif is still alive. When he's dead, that might be a different story, but
How
that may have a long time.
about this? If we're gonna work together, let's make a deal. We're going to fucking kill Odrif and take down the inspirations. We get a month grace period of you not trying to come for us afterward.
You know,
After that, you can do whatever the hell you want.
he pinches the bridge of his nose again. You know, it's been 10 years. Did either of you ask if I hated you at all? For what has happened?
You just made yourself fucking bleed, dude.
I'm bleeding because of the fact that I'm annoyed by your assumptions. I found out what he did. Both of them. He's looking between the two of you with like really sharp, frustrated eyes. If it had been for my order doing it, I'd have had them brought to justice, yes. Killing them as a last result, which I can only hope was the choice that you had to go with. Do not tell me if it was otherwise. I don't need to remove preconceived notions when I need you allies. The point is, when it comes down to it, you didn't use it to elevate your own positions. You didn't try and take over. You didn't push your own agendas. You killed them and you moved on. I can't exactly label that as evil, and therefore I cannot justify hunting you down.
Thaddeus, it's cute that you assumed that I thought you hated me. I didn't. But Dwarven honor is a hell of a thing.
No shit. But so is also Dwarven shame. I'm sure you know that as well. My father shamed my family. I've had to put in every moment of the last 10 years trying to make up for the fuckery he made of Ironside Cliffs. He made a fool of himself, he made an ass of our name, and worst of all, he hurt people. You think I don't know that? I am not my father, but I have had to live with his name, and I've had to pick up the droppings that he has set to flames amongst the people, especially amongst Dwarven kind.
Kind of just like the idea of just Trish being in the doorway when he says that. She just got here. She's like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave.
She just like stands there. She just like looks like from behind him to you, just like
Wait.
looking at him, just like, what did I walk into?
Wait, Trish's here?
She just showed
No.
up.
What?
Yeah.
Since
Never
when?
mind.
She's
I
coming.
say it and it happens. I am God.
No, you're not God.
Since
She said she was going to come talk to you guys.
You take 30d6 psychic damage for that.
when? How did she know where we were?
Because
We
Mordecai
told
told her.
Yeah.
He gave
Oh.
enough implications of where it was, and she's like, yes, I remember.
Shit.
Oh, okay.
Alex will. You roll for them. Alex will hold her hand out to Thaddeus.
Mordecai suddenly has a nosebleed and doesn't look so good, Mr. Krabs.
Struck by lightning from inside the building. Mordecai from the ground. I'm still up, you fucker!
Even God can't one hit me.
That would mean I was trying, motherfucker.
Oh,
So we
Hold
agreed
her
to take
hand out.
down Odrif Bid.
she holds her hand out to Thaddeus.
He slowly moves his hand out, grabs yours, and gives it a firm shake.
Mordecai took all my weapons. I can't stab you.
To be fair, if you did stab me, I'd have to stab you back. I mean, it's only fair.
Kinky.
Whoa, here you go. They start tossing them to her. Like,
She just catches him and she's him as this progresses.
He does take a longer look at the scimitar because he's curious, but then just tosses it back.
You see his
Tenebris
eyes
just
widen
kinda-
slightly at the scimitar, but he doesn't say anything.
Tenebris
Do I notice it?
looks at Alex when she says kinky and it's like, already sexual. Wow.
I rolled that as normal. Why'd that roll out as though he had advantage? Whatever.
Also, I wanted to
insight
like,
check.
I just go,
Or
I just
perception
go,
check, either.
oh, me? Or
Anyone
her.
who wants to
What?
see the
19.
way he looked at that. Yeah, you catch
Okay,
it.
fine.
Ooh.
You all see it.
She holds up the scimitar. You know something about this? You know what? How about you tell me later? For the moment, we have a gift. A gift? A guest.
And also,
Actually.
Trish,
Yes?
looks like this is gonna be the people. I don't know if you're interested. You interested in taking down the tyrant?
I'm interested in looking for our son.
That can be done along the. Your son, we're still not positive on the extras.
She
That can be
tilts her
done
head
along the way.
like, she gives you like this. Oh, come on, look.
I'm pretty sure a woman is sure of whose dick has been inside her.
I mean, come on, you've probably gotten with a guy since 10 years.
She raises her
Alright.
eyebrows and gives you another look.
Do you see what I mean?
That's sad.
Bruce just kind of walks inside the room.
He just gave up on live, like, nope.
Yeah.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
it's
which,
just
why
like
are you
everything's been settled, so he's just like, I'm done.
get a message back from my group, or are you here to visit and discuss?
Visit, discuss, and to say that they said they'll be discreet. They don't want to start a war just by entering the area. They'll hide their
Oh, thank
banners
God.
and they'll make themselves look simple.
Did you tell him to meet us here?
Not here specifically. I said that I'd meet with them when they arrived. They said it would be a week.
Alright.
So you have to make your way across after all.
Yeah. Alright. So, what do you know about this kid that was kidnapped?
She looks frustrated as hell. But she
Deep
exhales slowly. His name is Ricari. He's, by this point, 10 years old. Gives you another pointed look. Bright kid. Kind of like makes a motion to Mordecai's face. Like him, but softer on the features. He got your nose. I pity him, but I love him.
Probably has been broken as many times as mine, at least. That's good.
No, I think he got yours broken a few extra times. Did you get into another bar? Yeah, never mind. Of course you did.
It's been 10 years.
You've done it plenty of bar fights then.
Not really. I don't fight in bars. It's boring.
Fair enough.
Also somewhat cliche.
Yeah, I switched to alleys now.
Depends on who's in the alley. Anyway, yeah.
Smart boy. He's almost too smart in some cases. He apparently had been speaking with a few people, and from there he accidentally began stumbling his way into magic, into and through it. And you see, shoop, little, not quite pixie, but still pixie enough looking creature pop up, and Tharius just kind of like, you see him like flick his rapier into a ready position, like his eyes snap to just like,
Girl,
yep.
you said the name of a minotaur just now, but yes, go on.
I said Thaddeus. I did
You
not
said
mean to say
Tharius.
You said
Look,
Tharius.
I have so many names. Don't judge me on this.
I'm judging. I'm joking.
But yes, go on.
Motions to it. They made a friend, and while this friend is supposed to be a boon to him and their power, he has not returned it since he had summoned it, which was, as I said before, 6 months ago.
You got any idea where it is? And I'll look towards the not quite pixie or sprite.
Holds up a finger, closes his eyes. It's dark. The voice, by the way, coming out is not the voice that you've heard before. This is a younger man's voice.
Oh, Lord.
Like a child's voice. really see too much. When they have the torches on, I can see a little bit more. There's really bad smell. There's water somewhere down here, but it's like not really moving
You
very
have him in the
fast.
fucking sewer.
I can hear people moving around. It's really loud. Like it's like metal clanking on stone. There's some other kids down here too. Some of them aren't doing as good as others. They're getting
Why is
scared.
this kid fucking monologuing?
The eye opens and you hear a shh. Is that enough information? Then you just see the figure nodding its head. Okay. My mom's there. Can you tell her I love her? Nods again. Opens his eyes. I don't want him to know that, you're here yet. I want it to be a surprise. But
Alright, so is he in a fucking sewer?
kinda? I don't think that there's people who walk around in metal in sewers.
He's in a dungeon.
Trisha motions to Alex. Most likely in the cat little dungeon if he's being held for magic.
Why would he be held for magic?
Kind of looks at you with this. Come on.
Why would he be kidnapped for magic?
Odriff is trying to get people who are magically inclined early, secretly, so that way when the war breaks out, the fighting lasts long enough, they can be trained up to be just an arcane artillery.
Great, so I need to break into a prison. Not the first time I've had to do it.
I don't know how many kids he's taken. This is a big city, but
I don't imagine that many kids get warlock powers.
it's not just warlocks. There's other kids who are exhibiting magical power as well.
Sorcerers, wizards, warlocks, clerics, that's just any magic, it seems.
Wizards is obviously harder because it takes time to learn that, but that would be people who would already be going towards the college, which is right next to the capitals or capitol building.
Then cleric sounds harder too.
Cleric takes more time.
I'm 120, everyone's a kid to me.
Fuck you. Anyway.
It's true. Thaddeus says, just kind of muttering, just yeah, it's true. Look, there's one other thing. He reaches into his cloak and he pulls out a pendant. Which kind of swings on a chain that has the appearance of teeth and looks like a very simple carving of what appears to be like a maw. Took this off of a man who tried to kill me, wearing a special cloak.
I'll take mine out.
This does not look exactly similar. In fact, yours is more of a circular, open, lengthwise maw. This one seems to be more open vertically. So yours is more horizontal. This is more vertical. When he sees yours, he kind of looks at that, just like, I've heard of that one. That one's older. A nasty sort. This one here. This one's newer.
What is it?
I highly doubt you would have, but have you heard of an entity referring to itself as the Gold Gobbler?
Have
Have
I?
we?
If you're proficient in history, roll a history check.
I'm not.
18.
Are you proficient in history,
No, I got no proficiency that requires intelligence.
Tenebris?
Tenebris isn't really listening. He don't really care.
Okay. You have not heard of this thing.
Alright.
I don't know
Unless
what it is
this
myself.
unless this has something to do with killing Odra, or something like that.
Daddy stares at you for a moment, puts it away. If you don't want to listen, fine. I'm not going to tell you that information then. It's probably nothing anyway, right? It's not like I'm pulling this out trying to be helpful.
Wait, what the
Please
hell's
just
happening?
fucking get to the
Wait.
point.
Hold on. What are we talking about? The kidnapped kid, or
No.
no? I'm saying this out of
Guru,
character.
nothing. Yeah, Guru, everything NPR's been saying is out of character.
He made it sound like it was in character, so yes, I
No,
was.
no,
No,
no.
he didn't.
I said he made it sound like it was in character.
I'm calling BS on that, dog.
You can call that
Anyway,
on it, but I didn't hear him
so
saying whether he was
we're
transitioning
not-
in character or not.
So we're not talking about.
We're not talking about the kid. He pulled out a pendant that had a different vibe to it than the one that you guys found on the island. But
Okay,
it looked similar.
I had no idea when the transition went between finding the kidnapped kid and killing Odriff.
Because
They're
Odriff,
pretty much one and the same.
yeah, Odriff is kidnapping the kids in secret. Where have you been listening?
He said he spaced out.
I mean, firstly, Tenebris wasn't there, so I wasn't
You're
listening.
in the room.
No, I wasn't there when we were in the temple.
You were.
But also,
You were at the place where you guys found not that temple, the one back on the island. You were there.
okay.
So that maw symbol, you were there for that. And when you found the maw symbol on the shark guy, you were there for that.
Okay, he will be listening to this. Okay, fair enough. Is that history then?
Yes,
He's
if you're proficient,
Not proficient.
then you wouldn't
No,
know.
he's not.
Okay, so rewinding, he still has it out. Asked about the gold gobbler, none of you know. Sorry, again, the question that you asked made it sound like you're like, oh, he's not listening. Like, okay, if you're not listening, then he's just going to put away and just be like, okay, this is a waste of time then. If you are listening, then yes, he's going to continue. Apparently, Odriff has got some deal he's made. The guy before he bled out was talking about it. Something about a great lord of his, this gold gobbler, wants to consume those who are so high and mighty with their riches and bring them down to the same level as everyone else. Problem is that this thing appears to be kind of motions to it, and then motions to the other pendant that Mordecai has, on the same level with that thing. An evil cult with ideologies that are baseless and twisted. I don't know what this thing is, but if this thing is giving him some kind of support, that means that we're not going into this fight with just Odriff and his lackeys in front of us. He might have a whole group of people under his wing, and he may be able to call in some backup that I've not seen before. I want to make sure you guys were aware and prepared before we dove into this.
He may also have people corrupted by cursed weaponry, but
Oh,
That's-
God damn it. Really? He's got that too?
in Ironside Cliff, Ironside Cliffs, we came across a warehouse that Cambions were running that was producing cursed weaponry which would take over the user.
It basically makes them go mad and turns them into mindless killing machines.
Shit.
I have a feeling that he hasn't quite implemented it, but he might have a few of them already.
Considering we did kill a lot of the people in that warehouse.
It's possible.
And also he is probably keeping them a secret until the actually happens.
Of course.
So he
Makes
wouldn't,
sense.
use them for us.
Why do you think I pulled the enemy into the city?
Are you wanting to go low and stealthy, or are you trying to go hard and fast through the front gates? I have my own preferences, but I'd like to hear what you guys are planning. So
What's
I
your
don't trip over
preferences?
yours. I prefer stealthy and silent when I can. Better to move in when they're not looking.
How good are you
Pick
at
up their
stealthy and
angles.
silent? What better I'm rolling?
He looks at you and grins. I wasn't exactly the best at sneaking around in heavy armor, so I chucked it and put on something a little lighter.
Smile scares me.
You said he was wearing some medals. I know that because
I
you
know
ever
he's
heard
wearing
clanging coming.
No, you didn't hear him clanking coming in. He was
That's
silent.
what you said.
No, I didn't. I said that he was wearing a dark leather outfit.
I'll go back to it later. Just be wait.
The clanking you're remembering is from the police station. This guy's in leathers.
Tenebrous would speak up and say, I prefer a more stealthy route myself.
I
We
can
could
go
do
stealth.
both. Okay.
I have the capacity to stealth.
I know Alex has the ability. Perhaps even
I don't know about the
capacity to-
bear though. How good is the bear at stealthing?
I can
Probably
be
not
really
good.
quiet. Thaddeus just like looks at her, just like what? looks at
Oh
that, points at
yeah.
her.
Back that your father awake.
Minnie almost exposed me in front of everyone, so...
Give me 8 hours, I can change her into something a bit more stealthy.
Like holds up both hands, just like what the fuck?
Wait, we're gonna go like tonight?
No,
Probably
but
later.
it can't hurt to. Well, I mean, to be fair, I am
We
essentially dropping 3 bombs into the city. So if you want to wait a week,
We
they
can
would be helpful to this plan.
We can
I would
scope
at
it
the
out.
very least... I would at the very least like to rest after that fight.
Jennifer's sitting here bloodied after getting the fuck smacked out of him. Like, can I sit, please?
I'd agree with that. He you just see him like leaning back, just like not groaning, just like clearly cut up in a few places, just like
More guys legitimately just fine. I'm still in triple bit.
Thaddeus, Tenebris, come here.
I'm fine. Just need to
Why?
get some rest.
That one request.
Why?
You're both
He-
wounded, and just in case we get jumped again.
If we get jumped, I have my own healing. No worries.
Unless the clericy person over there was
Polarity.
followed. Unless she was followed, then we should be fine.
I know how to be discreet.
I'm interested to see how long it takes until the mob starts coming talking to me.
Oh, the mob's
There's
coming after
something
you as
tell-
well. Oh, god damn it.
It's everybody at this
I think
point.
he's being sarcastic. I hope.
No, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Those those guys that jumped us earlier most likely work for some kind of mob. If I understand that it works correctly. They mentioned a family, which makes me think a mob.
So
Got involved in
what?
the family?
I didn't do shit.
Insight.
Insight all you want.
I'm kidding. Permanently, because Alex didn't believe in the first place that he didn't do something to fuck up, regardless whether he knows it or not.
I just did a job. Not much other than that.
Actually, did either of you say exactly what the creature was?
You guys don't know
I
exactly
heard-
what the creature
Like, I
was.
don't care.
In the place, you heard me say that the guy that I killed was trying to become a lich.
No, I mean, like, did y'all mention what the hell it looked like after y'all came back?
No.
No.
Can I look at either Tenebris or Thaddeus' wounds to see if I can figure out, not exactly what it is, but to see if I can get a glimpse or idea of what the fuck?
Are you proficient with medicine?
I mean, you could ask, but...
No.
Make a medicine
I'm not
check.
proficient with anything that involves int and mostly not wisdom.
Again, she could just ask.
Tenebris looks like he wants to be left alone, so she's doing exactly that.
Mordecai still has wounds. But no, here's the thing. Mordecai and Tinny would have no wounds.
No, they have a bit of bruising, like skin bruising, but beyond
They were
that,
not
they were
hit.
not
Yeah.
hit.
Police
Thaddeus
got
is
to
the one
that
who got
necrotic.
grappled.
Yeah, and he's the one with like claw marks, puncture wounds, and whatnot. He's just like, I'm fine. Like I said, I can heal this off just fine. I just need rest.
You may be older than me, but I can say this as, well, who I am. Shut up and let me look.
No,
I'm trying to figure out what the hell hit you.
I can describe it for you if you just ask. Hell, they can describe it for you if you just ask.
Okay, so what the hell attacked you? She's turning to Mordecai. Again, Tenebris looks like he wants to be left alone.
Tenebris literally just like with one hand, just kind of like, he brings his hand up to it sort of covers his eyes and his fingers, temples, and he's just like,
See, this is why I wasn't going to ask you. You look very stressed out, and I figured you didn't want to talk.
I'm reacting this way because you literally could have just asked.
I prefer to figure out your wounds just in case.
Hey, each finger was longer than a foot. It was made mostly of bone, had some tendons left to it. Had a cloak. It looked almost to be made of darkness.
Is any of that ringing any bells in my head?
Jaw extremely broken, but that's just my hand.
You really like fucking up people's jaws.
They can't talk if someone tries to make them talk, even though
They can't talk if you slit their throat either.
they can.
Yes, you bring them back and they can.
No, speak with dead. It doesn't matter.
Yes, that's...
Yeah. The only way to speak with dead not to work is for their jaw to be completely broken or not attached.
I don't even know question what you've done. Does any of that ring a bell to me, Dawn?
I'm guessing he's gonna ask, are you proficient in Arcana?
Check.
Probably. Yep.
Nope.
I'll head out early, see if I can figure out anything. Because if I can find anything out about that, we can figure out a weakness. Other than just you guys hitting it.
It's very easy to fucking kill. Like, honestly. And
there's
no point in us wasting resources doing that instead of doing something else. Like,
If
also,
he has
going
more,
out in the city is not a good idea. Because, yes, I have some people after me, but you have the head of the actual city coming after you.
still want to know kind of why that is. You wouldn't happen to have any idea why suddenly he's coming after me 10 years later, would you?
I'm also surprised Alex didn't say, hey, why did you put a hit out on me?
Thank you for pointing that out, actually.
Yeah.
Who put... oh, yeah.
Actually, speaking of which, speaking of, Otrif wanting me, why the fuck do I have a bounty on my head from you?
You signed my
If
name.
you claim to not... Are you kidding me?
He was Thaddeus's advisor. Very closely associated with his family. Makes sense.
So why is he coming after me after 10 years, as opposed to just killing me before?
Because
he moves his
I'd
finger
reckon,
and slowly points at your sword.
I would reckon it takes 10 years to raise an army.
What about the
Wait.
sword?
Yeah, what about the sword? Now I'm curious.
Yeah, what about the sword?
So unsee that what?
The gold gobbler is looking for artifacts like that.
Oh, cry.
Great.
Is looking for people who have artifacts like that. And no offense, but do you remember where you got that from?
I got out of a bar, dude.
Wait.
If that's as simple as it was to find it, imagine how simple it would be to hear that it was found at just a place like a bar.
I've been told these are also some type of artifact, but I have no fucking clue what kind. And he holds up his gloves.
You see, like he glances at you and then he closes his eyes, just like, oh god damn it, you guys have two.
Apparently, these upgrade.
Tenebris doesn't speak about his dragon tooth dagger. He is not entirely sure if it is a
Upgrading thing.
he's not entirely sure if it is an artifact, so to speak, or not. He just kind of, took it.
All I can tell you is that it reads Freedom and Abyssal, and it served me well.
Mine just helped me beat shit up.
I just feel Thaddeus is reaching for a flask. He is in his pouch, like, please, God.
Don't mess with it again.
I'm assuming we're going to be taking a rest before we start doing anything brash.
Yes.
Well, Thaddeus? She'll pull out her dad's alcohol and hold it out to him. Might as well.
He takes it and takes a swig of it. And
Tenebris.
that'll be where we end the session.
Tenebris goes to sleep.
Thaddeus passes out in the corner like, ah!
Sounds like a good place to go to sleep.
I'd probably just be talking to Trisha a bit. Trying to figure out what the fuck has happened to her and that kid over the past 10 years.
You got a baby, yo!
Mordecai's still not convinced. There's still like a good 20-30% of them's like, that's like, no.
The only person in the party who's been a parent staring at Mordecai's head like, you dumb fuck.
Good.
Mordecai's pushing 60. You think he wants to be a dad currently?
Oh no, absolutely not, but that doesn't mean that he's not!
By the way, if you were wondering, Trisha is very much younger than Mordecai.
Oh, I assume so.
Yeah. Not by too much, but like she's still probably in her 40s.
Late 30s, early 40s?
No, not really. Mid to late 40s, probably. Probably more of the mid 40s range.
It's really hard to gauge age for an orc, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, they reach maturity at 15.
14.
15, I think. I don't know. Or is it 13? It's one of them.
It's 14. I remember reading about that because I was like, what the fuck? The reason I say it's probably harder to gauge their age is because they age faster. So an orc that looks older could very well just technically be 40.
She looks young.
That being said,
Yeah, reaching adulthood around age 14. You knew I was gonna look that up.
that being said, if you guys did enjoy this, I hope you guys leave us a like and a comment. It'll really help us out. Let us know how we can continue to help providing you with that good content as we continually try to do. If you want to watch us when we're streaming, we do stream at twitch.tv/whatteamcomp. You can leave us a follow there so you can be updated as to when we start streaming, because we do stream more than just this in our D&D sessions. We have lots of D&D that we play. And until next time, we've been What Team Comp. We'll see you all later. Bye-bye!
Later, Gator.